Welcome, peeps. Why am I so far away? Hold on. You guys here and see me all right? God, I always so much junk on my table. Oh, there goes my remote. And I almost spilled my coffee. Hold on. There we go. A little better. A little better. Finally, back to Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider 2. Starring Lara Croft. I gotta fix those. Why is the lights back? They're so bright. Hang on, I gotta fix those. I think I have 100%. I usually put them at like 40% brightness because look, they drown me out of how bright it is back here. How's everyone's week been so far? This week's actually been kind of boring. Patrons, you guys have seen my Tomb Raider video already. Tomorrow 1 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to make the my Tomb Raider lore video public. Severe, what's up, man? Hey, you're here early today. How's everything going with you? I thought it was Tomb Raider 2 starring Nathan Drake. You're wrong. You're wrong. Alright, let's fix this light. Holy shit, I do have it at 100%. There we go. Still too bright. Oh, I gotta change the color. You know what? I have it on a forest setting. Check this out. You can change the one over here. You can change all kinds of different settings to make it like alternate colors and stuff. That's called Starry Sky. We're gonna put one single color though, because it looks better on camera. Hope they're LEDs at least. Well, these, yeah, definitely. Yeah, they're the Govee lights. They look like neons, but inside it's just LEDs. It's just like LED strips in a casing, basically. Why the hell does the green show up so, like, so bright? Hang on, I'm almost done. Then we'll start playing, I promise. Week was okay. Yeah, tomorrow is going to be exciting. Tomorrow I'm actually going to go watch Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Anyone seen it yet? It's been getting really good reviews. Yeah. Alright, we'll leave it like that. Don't be surprised if I'm playing this today and I get lost. I am running on 3 hours. No. 3 hours and 45 minutes of sleep from last night. Yet last night, I woke up like at 3 o'clock in the morning for... Well, no, not for no reason. My wife, she was moving around the bedroom, and she's like a heavy sleeper. So I was like, what are you doing? She was walking around, and apparently she woke up in the middle of the night at like 3:45 a.m. and had a pounding headache. She had a big migraine, and then she threw up a couple times in the bathroom. So I just kind of stayed up with her, and then she went back to bed. And I was just like me. Once I'm up, like I'm up. Like I can't get back to sleep. So I got up. I started playing Sniper Elite 5 France, and then I took my daughter to school, and then I've been up ever since. So I have my coffee right here ready to go. Oh, I gotta remember to save frequently too. But yeah, we'll probably not go too late tonight. Although I say that now. Probably get off like right at 11:30. Probably. Because I'm probably going to crash as I hit the bed. But then again, I'm drinking coffee, so that'll probably affect me. Your light is infused with Mako. That it is. Next week, we'll get back to Final Fantasy. Heard you enjoyed Mirage. Did a 2-hour free trial, and I liked it. Oh, yeah, Mirage is great. You can 100% it in about 25 hours, so it's a decent length. I got all the achievements, and I beat the game, and my total play time is like 28 hours, something like that. I literally collected everything, beat the game, and then, like, looked at the achievement list, and I went and did everything. The achievements weren't too bad either. Like, they were all pretty simple. One that was a pain in the ass was kill 10 guards while you're blending in with a crowd. So I had to keep, like, walking around finding crowds to blend in with and then just waiting for a guard to pass by. Wait, what did that do? Oh, that's right. We escaped that place, and now we're in the oil rig. Or the offshore rig. Am I timed? I think I'm timed. Yeah, but Assassin's Creed Mirage is fantastic. It was really well done. I don't recommend playing it before Valhalla, though. Fuck, it keeps closing. Because the story, you're not going to understand it if you haven't played Valhalla. It's very, very much tied to what you find out in that game. If you play Mirage first, although it's chronologically it's first, you're going to be like, wait. In the ending, you're going to be like, I don't understand at all what happened. Because it's explained in Valhalla. It took not even an hour for me to be thankful it was a free trial and uninstall. Well, Lunchbox, you didn't like it? I thought it was great. I loved it a lot. I'm excited for Shadow, though. The Japan one, Codename Red. That one's going to be amazing. Grant coming in with the $5 super chat. Appreciate that. Just waiting for the new Godzilla and King Kong to drop. Also, my buddy's a huge Planet of the Apes fan. Yeah, I love Planet of the Apes, man. I can't wait. The new movies have been fantastic. This is the start of a new trilogy, apparently. Yeah, when Godzilla and Kong comes out on 4K Blu-ray, I'm buying it for sure. But yeah, Planet of the Apes. What was I gonna say? Oh, one of the biggest reasons that I want to see it is because this movie is the director of the Legend of Zelda movie that's coming, the live action one. So that's one of the biggest reasons I want to see this movie, because you can gauge a director's work by watching their previous films. So I'm very curious how he handles this movie. But man, he's making Zelda. I can't wait. I need my Zelda movie. The combat felt weird. The combat's different than Valhalla, but the combat is very easy. All you got to do, there's a trick to it. When they're yellow, just hit LB, block that parries, and then you just press RB and insta kill them. Like, that's what you do for like every guard in the game. It's really easy. What am I doing here with these blocks, man? I wonder if I have time now. Let me see if I have time. I might, actually. I'm going to turn around. Damn it. She takes so long to climb shit. Oh, fuck. See, I would have made it if I hadn't been... I was delayed. Damn it. I would have made it. Modern day Planet of the Apes films have been amazing. Yeah. This is generations later, too. Alright, here we go.
I'm just waiting for the new Godzilla and King Kong to drop. Although my buddy is a huge Planet of the Apes fan.
So much ape stuff. Godzilla and Kong also had a bunch of apes. Damn it. See, I think I messed up on that jump. I wonder if there's a way I can make this even faster. Maybe I could push this out more. I think that might help, because then I want to stop and jump. Yeah, see, that's the key. I'll do that. Damn it, Jason, welcome. Hey, Lead, are you here yet? I wonder when Lead's going to sneak in. You say he changed his name. He's in stealth mode. Hey, finished watching Blood of Zeus. I have to rewatch Season 1, because I never finished it. Season 2, is it out already? It's released? That was a good show. Oh, finally. My God. What a pain in the ass. There's rumors of RE9 going to be open world. Wonder how that'll work. All the rumors just made up stuff. There's a possibility that'll be open world. I strongly believe that's a possibility, but there's nothing really from Capcom directly that has stated anything remotely like that. But it makes sense, because you're asking how that will work. Look at Resident Evil Village. It was linear with the illusion of being open world. So it just takes one more step and you got a true open world. I think it could work with Resident Evil. I do. I think that would be an interesting evolution. My only concern is I kind of feel like everything in gaming is open world now. Like, we don't need everything to be open world. Like, it's okay to have like levels, you know? Mona Gaming, welcome. But that's the thing, like, open world, like, why does everything have to be open world? I get it, open world's popular and it's fun, but, like, not everything needs to feel the same. And once you play one open world game, like, you know, they all kind of follow a similar formula. So I just don't think it all needs to be. Still wishful thinking on a Wesker comeback? I don't want Wesker to come back at all. I think it cheapened his role in the series that he's had so far, and his death. How do I kill these guys? I have no weapons. Stop beating on me! I'm just an innocent woman. Oh! Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Did I save? I don't know if I saved. C2 came out today? Shit. Please play Tomb Raider 1996 PS1. I already did. Yeah, we beat it. That's why I'm playing this one now. If you want to see that playthrough, it's on YouTube on my playlist. You can check it out. I have the playlist public. I have a whole Tomb Raider playlist. But yes, we finished that one. 'Tis beaten. Gotta get your weapons back, and Wesker's death was already cheap as fuck. I mean, he had a good run. And they had a final battle when he's turning into a monster in a volcano. Like, nah, we don't need Wesker back. I love Wesker, but he had his time. Shadow Phoenix, thank you for over.
Oh boy, smooching time.
I was gonna say 2 years membership. I can't count. Over 1 year membership. Unfortunately, I stopped caring about AC lore after Odyssey. I just want to play Mirage for its stealth aspect. After Origins, got rid of it entirely. If you want to play for the gameplay, fine. But yeah, story, it might not make a lot of sense to you if you did play. Valhalla is the big, lore-wise, that's the big one. Where that one really went deep into the sages. And that's 100% what Valhalla and Origins ends up being about. Whereas Odyssey was more about the backstory of the Isu. And Cassandra's role in the Assassin's Creed universe. I'm going to be doing Assassin's Creed videos soon. I'm just trying to get all my footage together. I have Valhalla completed. I have Mirage completed on video. Almost Origins and almost Odyssey. After I finish Odyssey and Origins, recording those, then I'll start working on that series, because there is lore-wise, like, those 4 games are the big ones. And I mean size-wise and lore-wise, like, they contribute a ton to the series. It's going to be a very difficult project. It's going to be the hardest project I've taken on. Work was so stressful today, I slept from 1 a.m. to 5 p.m. Shit, at least you slept. Like I said before, I'm running on 3 hours of sleep. Because my wife woke up at like 3:30 in the morning and she was throwing up. She had a migraine that caused it, and I was like, well, I'm up. She was like, you don't have to stay up with me. Go back to bed. I was like, yeah, I'm already up. So I just went and started playing video games. But then I was tired all day. Still mad Juno's death was in a comic. Yeah, that was stupid. I agree. I didn't care for that. Whatever happened to Abstergo's plan to use the stage to clone Isu's? Well, that ties into Juno's death. It was Dr. Grammatica's lab. The whole lab came down and he's dead, and yeah, the assassins stopped it. They stopped the whole plot. What the hell's going on? But yeah, it was all covered in a comic book. I agree, that is stupid. I don't like that they did that, but unfortunately, that's what they did. But the lore is good afterwards. It's still really good. The modern day story and the overall storyline had a bit of a rough patch during Unity and Syndicate, but after that it got good again. Actually, with Odyssey is where it got really good again. I want to run. Duh! I hope there's no puzzles in here. Because, like, I'm in an oil rig or something. I'm on an offshore rig. They'll do any puzzles here for it. Oh, wow. Oh, man, you can't see shit with the original graphics. How do I defend myself? What is this bullshit? I got annihilated, man. Grant, coming with super chat, $5. Thank you. Migraines are the worst. I have a friend that takes shots for them. Yeah, I don't really... I mean, I get headaches like anyone, but I don't really get migraines. My wife gets migraines every once in a while, and, like, they're... Man, from what I'm seeing with her, like, they're debilitating. Like, she'll be all day like a zombie, like, taking naps, and, like... She has, like, I don't know what it's called. She gets, like, prescription, like... It's like a migraine pill. You take it, and it's supposed to help. But, yeah, they're bad. Felt bad for her because it made her all nauseous, and then I heard her in the bathroom throwing up, and I was like, oh, shit. Alright, there's something here. No. No? Hit this. Open this. Maybe they gotta shoot that open for me. These guys are jackasses, man. I want them to shoot the window. Saw New Planet of the Apes yesterday. Really good movie. I'm watching it tomorrow. I can't wait. We're actually going to the theater twice tomorrow. My wife got some free tickets. I don't even know how. She got some free tickets for like a showing of If in the morning. I don't even want to see it, but the kids want to go. So I'm like, all right, we'll go. It's free. That movie. I don't even know what it's about. All I know is Ryan Reynolds is in it, and there's a freaking knockoff Purple Grimace from McDonald's in it. That's all I know about that movie. Oh man, I need this coffee.
Migraines are the
Energy.
worst. I have a friend that it takes shots for them.
Need life juice. It's coffee, man. Puerto Rican. I can't work without this strong coffee. Think it's about imaginary friends? Is that what if means? The IF, imaginary friends? I guess. I don't know. All I know it's got knockoff Grimace. And I think the girl from Walking Dead's in there too, right? The Judith. Teenager Judith. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm gonna drown trying to collect the stupid cat. Or that's not a cat, that's a dragon. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, I'm dead. I can't. It's a trap. Bias, welcome. Man. Remember in summer camp programs in Florida, they used to do it once a week in the theater for free, but only showed some super religious animations? What do you think? What is it, like a church youth group? Sounds like a church youth group. This water levels reminded me of Build Engine water levels. I don't like water levels. You guys know how I feel. I'm anti-water level. Ozzy, what's up, man? Welcome. We'll likely be lurking while I try to relax on a rare day off. Well, enjoy your day off. Watching Lara Croft swim and dive and do stuff. Grant, thank you for another $2 super chat. I believe that's called Big Bird. You know what's funny? How Big Bird, like, my wife grew up, like her father, and it would show, her and her sibling Sesame Street. And it's like, I never grew up watching Sesame Street. Like, Big Bird, I didn't give a shit about Big Bird. But see, the difference is, like, her family is, like, all from, like, New York. They're like, they're more Americanized. My family was straight from the island, from Puerto Rico. So we didn't know, I didn't have the Charlie Browns and the Sesame Streets growing up. I had Telemundo. That was what we had at our house. And then I would watch my own shit. Like, my wife was growing up watching Sesame Street, and she was watching Sesame Street, I was watching Elm Street.
I'd buy that for $1.
She's watching VeggieTales, I'm watching X-Men. Very different childhoods. And we're only like a year and a half apart, too. So it's not like we're different generations. You watch El Chavo del Ocho, yeah. Yeah, El Chavo del Ocho and El Chapulín Colorado. Do you know what that is? You have to if you know El Chavo. And 99% of you in chat right now are going to be like, what the fuck is he talking about? I don't even know what he said. It's El Chapulín Colorado and El Chavo del Ocho. Blue Beetle makes a reference to all that shit. And nobody in the theater understood it except for me. Yep, Chapulín Colorado. He's basically a homeless bum superhero. Although not really, but that's what I always thought of him as. What am I don't know how to stop this. Ah! Damn it. Yeah, Ozzy, don't they have that kart racing game about that too? Yeah, it was very standard Latino family view. You had to have the Spanish channel. Yeah, Severe, I know you know all that stuff too. But I know some people in here are like, the fuck? What is this Chapulín Colorado? There's a Nintendo Wii like racing game about it too. Ozzy, was that Nintendo Wii? I think it was Wii. Oh, PS3. Chavo Kart Racer. It blows my mind that that exists. What am I doing here? You know what? I think that switch turned on the fan. Maybe I gotta turn it off again. Hold on. See, back then they would make all kinds of shovelware like that. Nowadays, like, look at the shit going on at Microsoft. Nowadays, companies are not taking any risks with video games. It sucks. Oh, by the way, I've been exploring some ideas. I know Rogue and a couple others were talking about it to me on Discord the other day, but like, a lot of people have been asking me for a long time now. I've always wanted to do it more regularly, but I got to figure out how it's going to work on the channel on a regular basis. People want me to do like a kind of like a gaming news style thing, but it's not going to be. See, what the fuck? But like, you know, anyone could do gaming news videos. Anyone could pull up a freaking Kotaku article and read it, right? But I want to do something more along like maybe like a bi-weekly or a monthly thing, and just take like one or two topics, like trending topics in the game industry, and just like discuss it. You know, go over the news aspect about it, and then actually dive deep into it. I think I'm going to try that, and just like, it's not going to be heavily edited. It's not going to be, you know, the fancy title screen. Just kind of an off-the-cuff, like, let's just talk about this stuff. I'm thinking about doing that. I might try it with an upcoming video next week, because I really want to talk about, I think with the first one, yeah, but your own level 1 podcast, except the level 1 podcast isn't a podcast. It's just him talking about how much tips he made and how other people make fun of him. But yeah, it's not going to be, you know, a fake outrage kind of thing every 2 seconds. Oh, video game industry's dying and all that. You know, it'll be interesting. But the first thing I want to talk about, I think I'm going to talk about Perfect Dark, the reboot, of how that's doing. Because there's a lot to say on that. There's a lot of background info that's been going on for a while. And it's a mess right now. And talk about the whole Xbox thing. Because Xbox is... I'm not into fanboyism and picking sides on consoles, but like, Xbox is fucking up. Like, they're making some dumbass decisions. So I'm gonna go over that and like why that's happening and all that. So if people are interested in that, I'm Under the Thumb Gaming News. That's actually not a bad title. But yeah, like I said, it's just gonna be an off the cuff thing. My viewers have been asking me to do the same thing too, but so many people are already doing it. Yeah, I felt the same way, Severe, but here's the thing. People want you to do it because they want to hear your opinion. So that's why I want to make it more than just a gaming news. Because I could pull up Kotaku and say, Xbox fired all these people. Boo. You know, but I want to get into the details and my own personal opinions on it and how we got there. Dig a little deeper than just reading a headline from Kotaku or any other gaming website. So I'm going to try it out and just see how it goes and just kind of let the show evolve into whatever it turns into. Starting off, I think I might do like a bi-weekly thing. Of course, it depends on how much, you know, videos I'm doing at the time, but I think bi-weekly is reasonable because, you know, sometimes nothing's going on in the gaming industry. So, like, what are you going to talk about every week, you know? And I don't want to just repeat, like, oh, Stellar Blade doesn't have enough titties. Like, okay, there are a million videos like that on the internet. So I want to have, like, actual discussions, like, deep discussions about this stuff. Speaking of Xbox, when you do Halo content, I don't know. I've been wanting to do Halo content forever. But anyone know what I'm supposed to do here? Like, I don't... I just started the stream, and I'm getting lost already. I can't go back in here. Oh, wait. Hold on. Now it let me. The hell, man? Before, I swear there was a current pushing me before. Oh, I'm dead. Alright, let me go in there. Oh, I didn't hit the switch. I'm supposed to hit it. Okay, it needs a loss counter. Oh my god, it'd be worse than the. It would be worse than the Sekiro death counter for sure. I don't think I'm supposed to be down here. Let me turn around. See, I need to go in there, but that stupid thing, the door's in the way, man. My viewers genuinely enjoy the moments where I just use my chat and get my thoughts and opinions on gaming topics, especially for fighting games. Yeah, and I talk about this stuff on stream. I think that's why the idea came about, because a lot of times you guys ask me my opinions on stream, but there's also a whole segment of my audience that doesn't watch my streams. They just watch my content. So they're missing out on those conversations, you know? So I think it'd be something cool to try, because you know, I like doing all my timeline stuff, all my lore content. That's like more evergreen videos that are a little more timeless. But I feel like what my channel is missing is like the trending stuff, you know, the recent stuff that's just like, you watch it, you move on. So I think it's healthy when a channel has both. I've just been struggling trying to figure out how I'm going to fit it into all my other stuff. That's why I think like bi-weekly, I think, maybe even monthly. Maybe I'll start like bi-weekly and just see. If I feel like I'm just scraping the bottom of the barrel for news, like, oh, a new Mario was announced. Like, no, I'm not going to sit there and make a whole 10-minute video about that. So we'll see the frequency. It will be a self-evolving show. I've discussed it with you at length. Now I have trouble deciding what type of videos to make. Yeah, I know what you mean. Hey, but you know what, Ozzy? I've been doing this since 2016, full-time since 2018, and I still struggle with that. I still struggle with that. Like, I'd love to do movie reviews, but that's not what I've built my channel on, so it's not going to perform, you know? So then I got to pivot to other things that may or may not work. So, yeah, I still struggle with that, man. That's just being a content creator. That's being a creative. You're always going to struggle with, all right, what do I do next? I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Let me save. Let me save right here. This foolishness. I'm going to jump on that. See, there's like an invisible wall. Can I not jump over here? Let me jump. Oh, it let me. See, look, that's the other side. That's where I was. What the fuck? There's nothing here, man. I bet you there's like a key or something that I can't see with the modern graphics. Fucking lost. Oh! What's this? Nothing yet. It's bullshit, man. Can I? I'm going back over here. Then you do what your views ask and video underperforms? Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm always open to suggestions from you guys, but sometimes people want something and it's just something that like that's not going to perform, right? Because it's like you can't expect viewers to be the content creator. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that as content creators viewers don't see because A, it's boring stuff you guys won't care about. You're here just to watch the show, not to like learn about the behind the scenes. But there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that goes into like deciding what to talk about on the channel, what to cover. And yeah, it don't always work. I already don't like this level. I gotta heal already. Have you streamed on Tuesdays, Saturdays, Sundays before? I mean, I've streamed every day of the week before, I'm sure. Not regularly. I remember when I first started streaming, I was only doing it like on Mondays at night for like 2 hours. I've definitely changed a lot how I stream. Oh! I didn't even know that was a button. Thought it was just a light on the wall. Okay then. We're inside. I want my guns, man. During a Halloween time this year, I'm definitely planning to do a lot of stuff. I want to do, obviously, like Halloween game streams, but I also probably on Saturdays. We'll see where life takes us. But on Saturdays, I would love to do like a Discord stream and watch copyrighted movies together. Obviously, can't do that on YouTube, but like watch copyrighted movies, have a big watch party. I think you can have up to 50 people again on Discord. I remember reading something about that. I got to double check. I think they increased the output permanently. Remember last time it was like 25 people only? Actually, Severe, do you know? Do you ever use Discord for that? For like watch parties? Because it used to be a 25-person limit, and they increased it during COVID, and then it went back down. But I think they permanently increased it again. But if they did, that's fucking cool. Got a full house. Watch some Killer Clowns, some Terrifier, some Nightmare on Elm Street, some other random horror flicks. I can't defend myself against those jackasses. Oh, what the hell? Okay, well, it's got something to do with the propeller. Clearly. Because I shut off the propeller. There's got to be a reason for that. This is so stupid. Let me go one more time. Just in case I miss anything. Oh, I hate water labyrinths. No, man, I really need to learn Discord. I'm definitely going to spend time learning how to use it. Yeah, I like Discord, but I'm very much a Discord novice, too. We're old, man. Discord's for young people to know how to use. I use the basics. I go in there and chat every once in a while. I create topics and delete topics. And, you know, I'm going to have to watch a YouTube tutorial about how to live stream on there again, but still. Discord was awesome for me whenever I was streaming movies because obviously there's no copyright claims there. So I was streaming whatever I wanted and people were just like joining in and, you know, I just have my face cam there and then turn off the mic for everyone else so everyone can't be talking. It's fun, man. It was really cool. I'm definitely going to do that again this year. Just got to figure out... Oh, no! What the hell, man? The fan sucked me in. My Discord is mostly just all us talking in GIF form. I mean, yeah, I have like a meme and GIF area for people, but that's about it. Why am I still stuck here? What's this? Can I access this? No, she said no last time. Oh, I hate you. These guys are assholes. I hope their moms don't love them. See, why? The propeller's got to be important. There's no doubt about it. See, this is what happens when I only get 3 hours of sleep. I can't figure out Tomb Raider puzzles. I guess I have to walk over there somehow. Let me get... So I have to get back on that second floor. Just analyze this area. It's probably to climb that or something. Then I gotta deal with these guys shooting at me, though. I like that the Discord group is pretty small, so everyone has a great time. Yeah, it's definitely... I'm horrible at Discord. Like, keeping up with it. Like, every once in a while, I'll go in there and, like, respond to someone that tagged me, like, a month ago. Hey, you guys know what you're getting into, isn't it? I already said I'm awful at communicating on social media. People message me on social media, and like the other day I went on Instagram and someone had messaged me and I started responding, and then I noticed it was from like a year and a half ago, and I was like, oh, never mind. I was so bad at checking social media messages. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to stay right here. If they zoom in on that propeller, I must have to jump over there. I'm process of elimination. Gotta be. Is there a music channel on Discord? No, I don't have a music channel. I try to keep it similar, related to stuff that we talk about and do in the channel, you know. Like, someone asked me once, like, in all seriousness, if I could do, like, a furry channel. And I was like, no. I mean, no offense to the furry community, but what is this channel related to that at all? Like, it's got to be something, like, kind of related, you know, video games, movies, or something related to the channel, or the people on this channel. Like, I've never, like, expressed any kind of, like, furrydom on the channel, you know? So, like, things like that. I've also been asked to start, like, a not safe for work images channel. And it's like, I don't want to do that either. That's nothing to do with the channel. I'm just, you're going to get weirdos filtering in there, sharing inappropriate shit. No. It's easier for me to type and talk on things like Discord or stream chats than in person. Yeah. It's definitely easy to use once I actually, like, buckled down and figured it out. Oh, look. Oh. There we go. Got my shit. You know what time it is? Revenge time. Have a DSP channel. That will have. You have a DSP channel. I don't need a DSP channel. This is a DSP infecting my Discord. To be fair, he's one of the most sane little cows out there right now. In his defense, we're living crazy times. Did Laura glitch the propeller? I think so. But I think I was supposed to do that, so I don't know. By the way, if there's anyone here that's a patron, because I have, like, this amount of patrons, and then I have, like, this many that watch the early release video. Like, if you're a patron on this channel, you get to watch my videos a couple days early. I don't know if people just don't realize that, but you could go watch my Tomb Raider lore video right now. Tomorrow it goes public for everybody. So I want that to be said because I don't want people to miss out on perks that they essentially pay for. You played Blood Rain. I've played a couple of them. I've never played one all the way through. I saw the shitty Yo Bowl movie. You want some? Ah, you didn't expect that, did you? What? What? Yeah, you can't handle the unlimited ammo, can you? Where's the other asshole? Where's your buddy? There we go. Got a key card. Perfect. Thank you. Can't wait for Fabian narration while cleaning my apartment tomorrow. Yeah, I think you guys will like the Tomb Raider lore. I'm going to do a lot more of those. I figured it was a good time to start doing it since I've been streaming the games. So why not? Alright, now I'm going to save since I finally made some actual progress. Now I need all my health. I need health packs. I need more guns. I need a lot of stuff. Oh, good. Don't alarm. It's got that PS1 aesthetic. Yeah, well, here you go. You know, PS1 aesthetic. You play the whole thing like this if you wanted to. Doesn't look bad, but yeah, I far prefer this in general. Looks like the anniversary edition, kind of. Oh, by the way, Severe, if you're here, how's everything going health-wise, man? How are you feeling? Oh, shit. And Grant, too. How are you feeling? Da-da-da! I will die in the hill. PS1 graphics was over the updated. Well, that's the magic of this. That you could just, with the click of one button, you could pick what you prefer. But I understand what you're saying. There is something nostalgic about the PS1 graphics. Like, there's something about it that just, it looks and feels so good. Resident Evil dogs. Doesn't look horrible, but They worked so hard on the remaster, I want to stick with the remastered graphics. Oh! No! I was in the middle of picking an item up, man. Bullshit. It sucks. Why would that kill you? Like, the corner of a barrel ran over my foot. Like, that's enough to kill Lara Croft? Explorer extraordinaire? Come on, man. I had to postpone my yearly Zelda 1 randomizer until my work schedule settles down. Oh, they've been changing your schedule up? Yeah, I can understand it can be frustrating. Like, I like shit when it's stable, man. He beat my ass. Oh, he's got a health pack at least. He almost looks exactly the same. They barely changed him. Everything's great. I just have to keep taking my chemo pill every day to keep my leukemia in check, so I'm in remission. But all my numbers are normal. I'm glad to hear that, man. That's good news. You're too strong to take it out, man. You got that Hispanic blood. That coffee kills all harmful invaders. That Café Bustelo. Alright, now barrels are going to come after me again. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, no. That's so sad. Look, he died next to his dog. See, look. That's so sad, man. Lara Croft's an asshole. Look at her. She's slaughtering men and their pets. Awful. Awful. Yes. I live. Five years, you'd be 42, I'll be 46. We're getting old? I don't know what you're talking. I'm only be 38 this year. I'm a young boy. I bet she's giving me more barrels.
No.
No. I always make fun of my wife because I always tell her she's an old lady because she likes to go to bed early. And you guys know how I am. Like, I go to bed late and wake up early. Like, I need like 5 or 6 hours a night and I'm good. So we were having a debate today. She was saying that you're supposed to get 8 to 10 hours of sleep, and I was like, that's bullshit. That's not. No, not everybody needs that scientifically. So I Googled it, and it turns out there's a term for people that don't need a lot of sleep. That scientifically, some people that are that can sleep 5 or 6 hours and function just as well or better than someone that gets 8 to 10 hours, they're called short sleepers. There's an actual term for it, and they have identified that there's a specific genetic mutation that allows certain people to sleep less and function just as well without any harmful effects. So I told her that I must be one of these short sleepers with that gene, that mutated gene. So the way I described it to her is like, I'm like one of the X-Men. I'm Magneto, and she is a regular folk. The Friends of Humanity, just a regular person. And she's like, really? Just because X-Men 97's on right now, you have to make X-Men references? And I was like, yeah, it says it right there, a mutation. X-Men. I told her, I was like, just call me Magneto. From now on, call me Magneto. There you go. It's science. It's science. Marvel figured it out before real life did. Save. X-Men 97 kick ass right now. Oh my god, it's so amazing. I love X-Men 97. Like, I thought it was gonna be pretty good. But like, the fact that every episode has consistently just elevated the show to a higher level, I'm like, oh my god, I did not expect it was gonna be this good. I was kind of disappointed though, because I was watching Tales of the Empire. I was excited about. Man, Tales of the Empire was kind of boring. I didn't care for it. You got 3 episodes dealing with Morgan from the Ahsoka and the Mandalorian show. Completely not interesting character at all. 3 episodes of her, and then the other 3 were Barriss Offee, and then everyone like thought she was going to be this badass Sith Inquisitor, but really she just becomes one for 2 seconds and then backs out, and then she turns good again. And I was like, how many times have we seen that story? Like, they did the least interesting thing they could have done with the character. So I was like, all right, well, that was just kind of a waste of a miniseries. Tales of the Jedi was way the hell better. Tales of the Empire is very, very disappointing for me. Am I going the right way? What? Oh, look. See, you can barely see that. Look at that. You barely see it. Excellent. Cards. Gambit's been here. The hell are those? Harpoons? What do I do with those? I'm assuming I get a harpoon gun or something. Really? That's what happens? You saved me from watching Tales of the Empire? Oh, well, I didn't mean to spoil it for people, but it's not interesting. It really isn't. Like, I think everyone expected Barriss to become a Sith Inquisitor, and she does. That's all in the trailers, but it's like 2 seconds. It's like 1 episode. And then the next episode, she's like, this is wrong. And then she just starts being good again. I'm like, what? Come on. It's such a letdown. It was not a payoff. Because for years, fans have been wondering what the hell happened to that character, and it doesn't pay off. And then again, 3 episodes on Morgan Elsbeth. She's not an interesting character at all. They made General Grievous scary in her episode, but the episode wasn't even about him. So it's like, why did they just do an episode about General Grievous? That would have been way better. But then I guess it wouldn't be Tales of the Empire. They could do another spin-off, Tales of the Clone Wars, just like a side thing, but I don't know. It just, they dropped Tales of the Empire. Was, It's probably one of the weaker shows they've done, I think. Damn, I got a harpoon gun. I'm gonna harpoon one of these assholes. Think Onslaught will be on his way soon in 97? Yeah. I feel season 2. I don't think maybe at the end they'll tease him, but I think season 2 will have Onslaught and Apocalypse, because look at the intro. If you look at the X-Men 97 intro, they've been giving us little teases and little hints of little clips from characters that are going to appear. Do you notice Apocalypse has been in every single one of those intros pretty much, and they haven't shown him yet. So I think, and we got Mojo, we got Sinister, we got a lot of classic villains. No Apocalypse, not one sign of him. So I think we'll get Apocalypse and we'll get Onslaught eventually. And Mr. Sinister is badass. I really like Mr. Sinister. I'm unsure where I'm going. I think Onslaught's a given though, but it's gonna have to be different from the comics. I don't think it's gonna be a recreation of the comic story, because that also included a lot of Avengers and stuff. I don't think they'll go that far.
No.
God. I'm tired of saying no. If I press a button on a door, Lara Croft, I expect you to open it. Don't you ever talk back to me. No. No. Well, then I'll turn the game off. How do you like that? Yes! What? Can't open that door yet. What was that? Oh, I thought it was picking up his foot. '90s Spider-Man animated series needs 97 treatment. Yeah, I think they'll do it. They already teased Spider-Man, and the voice actor already commented on Twitter, tagging Marvel and saying he hasn't had any talks, but he's basically saying like, "Hey, if you're gonna do it, I'm there." Like, he's more than down to do it, and it's probably gonna be called Spider-Man '98 if they do it, because it'll probably take place after X-Men chronologically. That's gonna be sick, man. They'll do it. X-Men '97 has been way too damn successful for them not to do more. And by more, I mean more of all of it. Because X-Men '97 is getting a season 2. They did them back to back. We already knew that. The question is it getting a season 3 and when? Season 2 is already done. They just didn't do season 3 back to back. So, you think after the success that is done, they're not going to revisit other shows? What was the other biggest popular show besides X-Men? It was Spider-Man. It was Spider-Man. You can do without all the others, but Spider-Man, gotta do it. Gotta do it. Call it Spider-Man '98 and adapt some like more modern storylines. Boom. Stick, what's up, man? Elijah Allen, thank you. Elite, is that you? That's you, right, Elite? With the $10? Surprise, motherfuckers. Now, oh, there, yeah, that's you. Now you know my real name. I was just busy working to finish my normal job before I take on the supervisor for the rest of the night. Nice. Well, thank you for the super chat, and welcome, Elijah. I'm going to call you Elite still. I'm too used to calling you Elite. If you don't mind. I can't just go from Elite to Elijah. It's unnatural. Elite is your real name. You think get Hulk? I don't think we're going to get Hulk. The show wasn't popular enough. I don't think any of the other shows were popular enough to warrant a return. But who knows? We might. We've already seen the Hulk too. A morph turns into him. And I was like, man, I love those little cameos. What am I supposed to do? I feel like I'm getting more lost in this game than I was in the second one. Yeah, you still thank you for the super chat. Yeah, you still call me Elite. Yeah. There's plenty of people here I call by their actual. It's funny because anytime I talk about like YouTube stuff to my wife, and like if I name drop like I don't know someone in chat or like another YouTuber, like Severe. Anytime I mention you and my wife, I mentioned like she asked me like what I'm gonna do. I'm like, oh, I'm on my buddy Severe's stream, and she's like, Severe, that's his name. And I was like, well, no, that she's not in like the YouTube world, but I'm so used to calling people by their YouTube names. That's like how I refer to people in real life that are like YouTube people. Like that, your real name is just your YouTube name. Again, like X-Men, that's your mutant name.
Surprise mother dollar you okay, now you know my real name, lol. I just been working just trying to finish my normal job before I take on the supervisor for the rest of the night.
We know your real name, Obama. Obama. Barack. No. Baraka. This level's so quiet. It literally, like, all you're hearing is just, like, ship sounds. I think there'd be some music here. Anyone know where I'm supposed to go here? What am I doing wrong? I have no key cards. Does your wife know the rest of the chat saying hell no? Not at all. She doesn't watch my streams. It's just like if I tell her a funny story or just something that happened or something we're talking about, you know, I'll bring up a name and she'll be like, who's that? I'll be like, that's not their real name. I hate this level already. Yeah, what happened to the music? There's no music in this level. It's ship sounds. We've got more Nightcrawler this season than the entire original X-Men show. That's because they just had him as a guest appearance. I'm waiting for them to do what they do with Nightcrawler. I'm waiting for them to do that with Psylocke and Colossus. Let's bring them back, man.
He's still
beautiful
called
roster.
The Elite, lol.
Nightcrawler was cool. He's the game finishing dude in the first Genesis game. Yeah, where you could cheese through the missions. You did tell that Vegeta drip joke that I made. Oh, my wife hates when I say drip. She absolutely hates it. She says I'm too old to be talking like that. But she knows me well enough to know that's just going to encourage me to do it more. Like, I'll just come out and I'll just ask her, like, I'll come in the shower and get dressed. I'll be shaved and I'll be like, so how do you like my drip? She'll be so mad. Hey, you gotta have fun with your significant other. But she knows by now. If you tell me I shouldn't be saying something, I'm probably gonna do it more. All about that drip. Alright, anyone know where I'm supposed to get this card? I'm supposed to get a key card from somewhere, I assume. And I'm not seeing shit. Come on. You strike me more as a Barry than a Will. Yeah, Severe. You never came off to me as a Will. You always came off to me as a Jose. Like, I can see you being called Jose. Or like a Josh. One will favor say Riz in front of his wife. I haven't said Riz yet. That's a good one. There's nowhere to go. I might have to look this up. Okay, so that just turns the alarm on and off. Yeah, 2 hours later, this is 100%. This is how these Tomb Raider streams go. We make like 1 or 2 levels progress at a time because I wander around for 3 hours not knowing what button to press. It's frustrating. Although I love these games. I checked to see if the others are backwards compatible. They are. Anniversary, Underworld, and Legend are all backwards compatible, so I can't wait till I get to this. I think with the Tomb Raider streams, I'm just going to keep going all the way through. Would you guys like that? Just keep going with Tomb Raider all the way through? Because we still alternate all the other stuff. Maybe we'll just go all the way through. Like, even like Game Boy Color and the new era, just all those.
No.
Alright, you know what? Here we go. We're whipping out the drone. Here we go. There's no landmarks in this dungeon. I'm having Hexen flashbacks. I never streamed that, or I never played that game. I remember I used to want to rent it, but I would end up renting something else. I remember I was going to rent it once, and I ended up renting Quake 64. This drone helps. Can't wait. Oh, Angel of Darkness. Yeah, another one I didn't finish because it was, to say the least, rough around the edges. You know, the Tomb Raider comics I'm covering and the lore series I'm doing, they actually, one of the story arcs is an adaptation of Angel of Darkness. They actually went and adapted it into comic form. They were really trying to push that game back in the day, I remember. They had like a big, heavy marketing push. I love that Tomb Raider fan. Yeah, I've loved this series since it started, pretty much. But, like, the one... I've liked all the Tomb Raider games, but the Tomb Raider game I fell in love with was Tomb Raider Legend. I don't know why that game clicked so hard with me. But when that game first came out on Xbox 360, man, it was, like, one of my favorite games of the era. I played it so much. Something about it just clicked. The storyline, the overall feel, it just clicked with me. Alright, so I flew all the way through here. Don't see anything. So I checked that whole area. I'm telling you, it's got to be something that I've passed by several times. It's got to be some basic thing that I'm missing. I wonder if I could break those windows. It is so hot in here, man. It's been hot as balls outside in Florida all day. I don't know what's going on. I don't see nothing. I remember Tomb Raider rebooted in 2013 was positive reaction. That game's amazing. Yeah, I mean, people were complaining that it was a lot like Uncharted, but it's like, I mean, Uncharted was modeled after, like, Tomb Raider / Indiana Jones, and they were both inspired by Indiana Jones, so, yeah, it's gonna feel like Uncharted a bit. I've looked everywhere. Aspire sucks, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Ozzy, I know you're their arch nemesis, tweeting them. Cold weather here? Latrice, where are you at? Region-wise. You don't have to put your home address in the chat. Don't do that. I wish it was cold. Like, oh, man. That's another thing. Me and my wife are opposite. She loves hot weather. I hate it. But she's opposite. She doesn't like the cold weather. Yeah, as you guys know, she always turns the heater on. I'm in here baking like a turkey. And Lead, thank you for the 5. Thinking about trying to go back to live streaming again. I've been feeling really good lately, and I haven't been depressed for a whole month. Hey, go for it, man. The best advice I can give you is just go for it. If you're feeling that way, just do it. Like Shia LaBeouf said, just do it. Even just, you know, just to get your mind off of things. It's fun to turn on a video game and just chat with some people. It's mentally, it's good for your mental health. It really is. I'm a big proponent of video games are good for mental health. And if you can enjoy them with other people, which is what you do when you stream, even better. Yeah, at that point, you're turning it into a social activity. Detroit. Damn, it's cold over there this time of year? I'm jealous. My PS5's collecting dust because there's like 2 titles taking advantage of next-gen hardware. Yeah, I got a decent-sized PS5 folder on mine. Sniper Elite 5 looks awesome on PS. Well, it's Series X, but whatever. Same generation. Alright. I'm going to look this up. I don't know where I'm going. Tomb Raider 2. And I guarantee you. I've passed by it so many times. Offshore Rig or walkthrough. Let's see where I am. The seaplane yellow card. I got the yellow card. Bugs.
I'd buy that for a
Red pass. Follow the hallway, killing the goon with a club and taking his red card.
I'm thinking about trying to go back to live streaming again. I've been feeling really good lately, and I haven't been depressed for a whole month.
What is this? There's a burner room. Apparently, I need to go to some burner room. I've never seen this room. Turn the wheel, run into a room, roll to a worker with a club. Go through the doorway into the bunk area. Oh, where the beds are. That was the bunks. There's a trapdoor in the ceiling between the last 2 bunks opens when you push a button in the first top bunk on the left. What? Did you guys see a button there? This is what I mean. How the hell, like, how did we play these games when we were kids? How? Got it right one last week when I streamed Wrestling Empire. That was so much fun. And the silly ass game. That was funny. I had the little wrestling rings filled with water. It was hilarious. When I jumped into your stream, I was like half asleep, and I'm like, what the fuck is he playing? And then I saw you like wrestler swimming around the ring. I was like, what is happening? Think about the Gundam Breaker 4 trailer. I'm so behind on these Gundam games. I feel like so many have come out. It looked pretty cool though, but I want a G Gundam game, man. Like a full-blown G Gundam the game. That's what I want. Yeah, Severe. I agree with Severe says, Elite. Just do it for you and don't worry about viewership. Yeah, 100%. If you're there having fun, viewership will come eventually. Just shouldn't even be what you think about it at all. Alright, so there's a button in one of these stupid-ass bunks. It's right there. How would you... Oh, my God. So, basically, that's this game. Just put a random button anywhere. Anywhere. I have to check every inch of every wall. Pretty much. Fuck. This game's gonna be the end of me. By the way, I finally beat a campaign. I decided to play Call of Duty World War II. I'll stream it one day. But I started playing it because I noticed I was a couple missions in, and I was like, you know what? Let me finish it. I did it. I rolled credits on Veteran. Now the only mainline Call of Duty I haven't beat the campaign for is Infinite Warfare. Well, and some of the older titles. Ah. I wanted to get Modern Warfare 3, the new one, the reboot. I was like, man, it's got to be cheap by now. That fucker's still $60. I'm not paying $60 for it. I want it for like $24.99. So I'm waiting for a sale on that. The hell? Oh, I made it. I made it. How does this rig have all these puzzles in here? Oh, hell no. I see a slide. I know what that means. That means there's spikes or a trap down there. Watch. How long would you have spent trying to get to Crix Maydeen without me, I wonder? You only played a few years ago? You know what? I'm thinking that a few years ago when I played that, I think I found that elevator passage on accident. I vaguely remember finding it on accident. Not realizing that you have to move the elevators up and down in a certain position. That's stupid. I hate that. Crazy that Call of Duty was all about World War II before it became an esports shooter. Yeah, I agree with that. I liked it better as a World War II shooter. Although I enjoy the every one-off, like Infinite Warfare, that's crazy space stuff. That's cool. But I prefer the World War II setting. Speaking of which, I was like on a World War II binge with video games the last couple weeks. That's why I'm playing Sniper right now. But I loaded. I didn't even know I had Battlefield 5. I must have downloaded it on sale because I was like, oh, that's a World War II shooter. Let me load it up. Man, it's only got like those four or five war stories. They're not that good. Like, it's nowhere near as good as the Call of Duty campaign. It's so disappointing. What? You see what I mean? This is what I mean. This is why you have to say it before the slide. It's bullshit. Yes. There you go. Yo, dog, I heard you like World War II and Godzilla. Godzilla -1, I want to watch it so bad. I'm waiting for the Blu-ray. Speaking of which, I'm so excited for Tuesday. Tuesday, I am getting in the mail. Thanks to Rogue Dragon. He showed me this a couple months back, and I pre-ordered it immediately. But Tuesday in the mail, I'm getting Killer Clowns from Outer Space in 4K. That movie does not need to be in 4K, but hey, I'm going to have the 4K Blu-ray. I'm so excited. I love Killer Clowns from Outer Space. The game's coming out next month. Ooh! We're living in a golden age of humanity. Who would have thought Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the video game, comes out in 2024? I would have never imagined that in all my years growing up. I'd be like, what the fuck do you mean a Killer Clowns from Outer Space video game in 2024? Like, wait, what? Makes no damn sense, but here we are. Humanity has reached its zenith. So you want the Fog remake in 4K? That movie's never been remade. I don't know what you're talking about. Because whatever they made was not the Fog. It's an original thing, so. Checkmate. Turn. Alright. Ken Lara Croft, big fat jump. Only time will tell. Ah, she made it. I live. You hear that little noise it makes? That was my harpoon. Yeah, these guys are fearless. They're either fearless or they're stupid or both. Red key card. There we go. Now I have it. Now I can actually go somewhere. Fucking A. Whoop. I remember where to go. See, I got this now. Lara Croft cannot be stopped. The Superman 64 stream was essential. You know, it is true, though, Rogue, what you said earlier, how, not everyone, but most people don't care what a streamer's actually playing, like, as long as, you know, because you become part of a community, you want to see a streamer enjoying themselves. It's why, for example, like, some streamers, like, Darkside Phil's one of them. This is true. I don't mean to bring him up again, but you see, like, his viewership starts dwindling when he's streaming and not enjoying himself playing a game. And it's like, no one wants to sit there and watch someone just be miserable. Like, genuinely miserable. I know we fuck around a lot, and I die, and we fucking get game overs and whatever. Get lost for 3 hours, but, like, I'm always enjoying myself playing the game, you know? Because no one wants to sit there and watch someone just genuinely be miserable playing something. It's not entertaining to watch. Like, I played Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, and people were here watching for some reason, and you could have been doing something way more interesting with your lives, but here you were, and I appreciate that. But we have fun, even streaming the shittiest of games. At least we're playing something good right now. And Sarek, thank you for 17 months of membership.
Smooching time.
Thank you very much. We bring him up because he's a classic case of what not to do. Yeah, and that's true, Ozzy. Like, all jokes aside, he's a good case study on how not to stream. But at the same time, to be fair, like, pays his bills every month, so he's doing something that his audience likes. I mean, he makes it every month, right? But yeah, you just, I don't know. Like, if you're not having fun doing it, there's no point in doing it. Like, I don't like watching people that I'm like watching someone stream and they're just like miserable and bitching and moaning the whole time. Like, you know, watching this kind of shit, it's escapism. You want to forget the stress of your real world and just chill out with a fun community of people and just have fun, man. It's like back in the day when you used to meet your friends at night, like after school, like on anyone remember AOL Instant Messenger? I used to like talk to friends on there and Skype, and we just meet up at night and just hang out and private chat on there. It's like that. Instant Messenger, I'm old. Sarek, thank you for the super chat. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Obama. I am Obamacare. He'll pop up in a sec. He needs to say it with emotion, though. But he's going to say it very presidential. I could take a game like Game Dev Tycoon, which is a simulation game, and have fun with the chat fucking around. Yeah, you made the Sue Howe engine. The greatest of video game engines. By the way, Ozzy, do you know Movado came out already? I thought he did, right? For MK1? Because they're already doing the Homelander teaser. Fuck off, man. want this booty? You can't have this onion booty. There you go. I'm an independent woman that don't need no man. That's me, Lara Croft. Come at me. Yeah, I did, though. I haven't touched MK1 in about a week. Yeah, me neither. I haven't touched it in like 3 weeks because I was just capturing the Ermac footage. Okay. I wonder how many people has Lara Croft murdered in her day. She has blasted many a dudes. Watching somebody fart around with Europa Universalis 4, I've never heard of that, is good for weeks of entertainment. Yeah, wait till I get to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That's going to be literal months of entertainment. Such good games, though.
I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Batman.
He said it so presidential, matter of factly. It's crazy how much of a heads up Phil Spencer was giving people last fall when he talked about Microsoft losing the last couple generations. Yeah, I don't know if you were here, Rogue. I was talking earlier about how I want to do like kind of like a gaming news / discussion style content. And one of the first things I'm going to tackle is the Perfect Dark situation and the whole Xbox situation. Because, like, that Xbox situation, it's crazy. Normally, like, I understand sometimes when a game doesn't perform and a studio gets shut down. Makes sense, right? You're cutting costs because someone's underperforming. McDonald's does it. If there's a McDonald's store that's underperforming and is losing money versus making profit every month, yeah, it's going to get shut down. That's business. I get it. But, like, we are now at a point where a game developer can have a smash hit, be an incredibly successful game, working on the next big thing, and still their jobs are not safe. Like, wow, we really gotten to that point. Like, and I'm specifically referring to the Hi-Fi Rush, Tango Gameworks. Like, why? There's not a why. And, oh my God, I'm going to show this in my video, too. There's a clip of the president of Xbox talking about it on an interview, and they asked her specific question, like, are our studios not safe anymore? Like, basically, what's going on? Why did you guys do this? And she just gives some floopity-flu corporate written answer about how gaming is important and they do what's, like, best for the games and how much she loves the creativity of video games. And it's like, whoa, like, what are you? What are you running for president? Like, that you're running circles around a question you don't like? I swear, man, like, that answering a question like that, you'd make a great politician. Like, because politicians don't answer questions. They run circles around them. Or I should say they don't answer questions they don't like. What opened?
No.
Could the devs from the shutdown file a lawsuit against Xbox? I mean, anyone can file a lawsuit for any reason. Doesn't mean it's going to go anywhere. Do they have grounds for a lawsuit? Probably not, because if, again, I don't work for them, but I'm assuming they signed a contract when they came on board associating themselves with Xbox. And I'm assuming that somewhere in that contract, it says in the fine print, hey, we can shut you down whenever the fuck we like without explanation. You can't do anything about it. Sign on the dotted line, and someone signed. So, can they file a lawsuit? Yeah, sure. Will they win?
No.
I highly doubt. Yeah, look, listen to her. Will they win?
No. No.
No. Who's worse this month, Sony or Microsoft? If you're talking months, I mean, see, that's the thing. Like, both companies, like, as much as I hate on Nintendo for the annoying shit that they do, like their war on emulation, like, you gotta give Nintendo some credit. When things got difficult, they, some of their higher-ups took a pay cut to avoid laying anyone off, and everyone kept their jobs. You will never see that in America. In capitalist America, you will never see that. Ever. Not with a giant corporate entity. Oh, what the fuck? It's a shame, though, because like I said, now we're at a point, it's like, well, shit. Now, if we're successful and we're making money, we could still lose our jobs? Like, what more can this... And you know what's real shame about this? The real tragedy? This is going to discourage other companies from taking a risk on an idea of a game. I think more companies need to... Unfortunately, not all of them have the resources to do it, but I think more companies need to get out of the Sony and Microsoft umbrella and just be independent. Release your games on those consoles, but be an independent company. If you set out and you make a good game, gamers will buy them and they will support you. This has been proven time and time again. And Sony's going to get worse the next few years. They have absolutely no reason to play competitively. Yeah, no, it's 100% true. Like, a lot of people have that console war mentality where, like, oh, yeah, look what Microsoft did. They're not as bad as Sony. Well, no, Sony, they would do that. Like, Microsoft might have done this on a Tuesday. Sony might do it on a Wednesday. The same thing. Like, it's... They're after corporate profits. And you know what the problem is with Microsoft? A lot of the reason they're doing this stuff, I think, is because Game Pass is such an expensive thing for them to run. There's a reason Sony doesn't do something like Game Pass. Like, it might not be something that's feasible in the long term to maintain. It might not be. And now they spent like $70 billion on Activision. Like, they're trying to recoup that money. So any little, like, they're cutting studios. So now you're getting a lot of innocent, good performers in the company that are getting the axe because Microsoft spent a couple more dollars than they should have to compete. But it's like, I mean, are you really competing if you're just swallowing up a bunch of... And this is exactly what people were afraid of. It's exactly what people were afraid of when Microsoft started swallowing up companies. They have a history of doing this. You swallow up developer A, B, and C. A and B get cut. C does nothing. So then you just have all these names under your belt with nothing going on. It's stupid, man. I'll talk about it in my video, more detail, but it's frustrating. Got the Rocket Knight Classics. Oh, Rogue, that comes out, what, in June, right? I got to download that. I'd rather pay for the game than deal with Game Pass. Yeah, I have Game Pass just because it really is an incredible value. Like, I'm playing Sniper Elite 5 right now, a $70 game for my $15 a month. However, having said that, I don't understand how they're profiting off of it. I don't get it. The numbers in my head, the numbers don't work. Like, how is a developer having a successful release when the game is day one on Game Pass? And, you know, people on Game Pass typically, like, a game will be popular for like a week or two, and then they'll forget all about it because they played it on Game Pass, uninstalled it, and didn't buy it. So it's like, I don't know how that is growing the company. I really don't. Because Sony's still way ahead, even with Game Pass. And Nintendo's off in their own little corner of the universe. So as much as I genuinely do like Game Pass as a consumer, from a business point of view, like, I think it's an idiotic thing. I think it's a stupid idea from a business point of view. But as long as they offer it, I'll indulge in it. But I think it's doing Microsoft more harm than good. Because now it's like, oh wait, you're spending a ton of money supporting Game Pass, and you spent $70 billion, and now you can't make it back, can you? It's called operating in the red forever. Players in Fallout 76 were nuking Phil Spencer's bunker in protest of Microsoft. Yeah, and I can't even, like... you know, it's a big company, a lot of moving parts. I'm sure it wasn't all his decision. Like, at the end of the day, these decisions don't come out to one person. You know, it's a company being responsible to its shareholders. Then the shareholders that buy stocks, that's who they're answerable to. The quality of the games don't matter. Like, it matters to us, the consumer. But to these companies and shareholders, it doesn't matter. What matters is stock prices. Like, that's how the industry works now. So, but yeah, like I said, now we're seeing the after effects of all of that. Like, this is where we are now. This is where it's moving forward. Now, I'm not all doom and gloom. I don't think the video game industry is crashing. I don't think it's going to disappear. The game industry's been through worse. The game industry is very strong and resilient. It'll come out on top, whether one company is doing something stupid or not. For every company that does something stupid, there's 5 others doing something great. So, no, gaming isn't going anywhere. But it's a shame to see that during all of that difficulty, people are losing jobs, fans are losing good quality games. Oh shit. And I imagine that is very discouraging for people that would one day like to go into the video game industry. Like, why would you want to go into an industry where even if all your feedback is great and all your customer surveys 100%, but they're still going to be like, oh yeah, by the way, you don't have a job, don't come in on Monday. Wait, but I've been doing really well. I'm number 1 on the team. Oh, sorry. We got to save money because we spent too much. You know, it's idiotic. I'm still floored by that CEO that said some people play games for fun, in quotes, like an alien, like he wasn't a real person. Well, you know why? Because they don't have gamers. They don't have people that are experienced in video games running these companies from the very top. They have suits. They have executives, people with business degrees. Like, I might have a degree in Nintendo. I'm not going to run a CEO. I'm not going to be the CEO of EA. It's going to be some guy that has a fucking business degree that came from some other random company that's not even video games, right? Those are the people that run these companies, and what they do is they just look at numbers and run them to the ground. They can't wrap their mind around, if you make a fun game that is highly regarded, people will support it, and you will make money. Instead of having to throw in, like, Suicide Squad, I'm looking at you. Instead of throwing in all kinds of monetization strategies because you don't have any that screams you don't have confidence in your product. Suicide Squad is that game. It's a game that screamed from the very top, we have no confidence in our product, so we're trying to sell you a bunch of live services within it. Oh, damn it. I know most people own companies never play games with this in line, I expect, from a comedy film. Yeah, what's sad is that it's true, though. It's true. You get executive. It's the same thing in the movie industry. Like, in many companies, in the movie industry, like, you think they're passionate about half the projects that are spit out? No, they do focus groups and they want to, like, project profits. That's all it comes down to. The real creatives are the people that are actually making those things, but not the decision makers at the top. Those are all business corporate suits. Let me save up here. I need to make that jump. This level's long as hell. I did it. Oh no, I'm getting shot at now. I couldn't jump to that side. I was going to. Oh, hell yeah, look. Shotgun. Phase running a new communist revolution, am I? Am I a revolutionary? Isn't that crazy? I'm a revolutionary because I want people that to run companies with an actual passion instead of the dollar bill, the almighty dollar. We're living in crazy times. Oh, well, I'm glad I saved. Sucks when a gamer makes a game company but gets bought out. See Dead Space OG company. Man, so many like just think about if a lot of these companies have gotten caught in this like video game industry crossfire. Imagine had this not happened, like how many good games we might have gotten. They were throwing ideas for a Hi-Fi Rush 2. That's dead. Yeah, I was reading reports. No evidence yet, but there's reports that this Assassin's Creed like Infinity Hub that they're trying to do is going to be like a monthly paid subscription just to play an Assassin's Creed game. And it's like, oh, I sort of, if they do that, like that, I cannot express how much of a bad idea that is. As a hardcore Assassin's Creed fan, like, for the love of God, do not do that. But I don't think it didn't sound to me. Some people are taking it as that you have to pay monthly to play the game. To me, it sounded more like a Ubisoft Plus kind of thing, where it just has the whole series and you can access it all. Which, I mean, yeah, cool, you know, whatever. That's fine. That's harmless, but just buy the games you want to play. They're always on sale. Like, what is all this monthly shit? I'm gonna fuck this guy up. Show yourself. Show yourself, beast. I don't know if I can make that jump. Oh. It's actually quite a comfortable jump. Ooh, the green card. Did you miss the game, the days when game was profitable, not as today? Examples, 90s, 2000s. I mean, same shit, different day. If you really think about it, like, we like to glorify the early days of gaming. But, let's go back. Like, was it really that different? Yes and no. I mean, it was all about trying to pull as much money in as possible. It's just now we have the internet and add-on content. Whereas before, they didn't have that technology. But if it existed back then, you rest assured they would have. Like Sega Channel, you could hook up your Sega Genesis to a modem and download paid games. Like, you know, the difference now is that video games have grown so large that they're so expensive to make, and with that come an enormous amount of profits that come in. So I mean, that's the only difference now. Gaming is just bigger. But let's not forget, what were we doing in the early 90s? Shit, some of you were there. What were you doing in the 90s? Playing unfair games and throwing quarter after quarter after quarter after quarter in it, knowing that the game is ripping you off and overly difficult because it just wants more quarters. Like playing Contra in the arcade, where you could put in all your entire life savings in that machine. If you lose your lives, you get a game over and you have to start from the beginning. Like, there's limited continues, but the game encourages you to go, more quarters, more quarters. Yeah, those were our paid access back then. So, yeah, I mean, gaming's not... It's bigger now, but is it really that different? Not really. There's just more ways to make money now. Yeah, only difference is the internet. There's just more ways to make the money now. Nintendo ruled over the NES era like an iron fist. Didn't want anyone doing anything without their approval. There's lawsuit here, lawsuit there. It was the Wild West. Like, yeah, we look at it with nostalgia glasses now. Even I do myself, I'm guilty of it. But when you really look at it, like, it was a cutthroat Wild West, man. And none of the standards we have now, like, existed. Arcade, yeah, Ozzy, you're right. Arcades were the original microtransactions, yeah. You want an extra life? You got to pay more. Please, insert more quarters for more lives. Yeah, those were quite literally microtransactions. Except we didn't have jobs because we were kids, so we that's the only reason we had limited amounts, because your parents would only give you a certain amount, and you couldn't just sit there endlessly playing it. And as kids, you could bet your ass, if we had like a $50 bill at the arcade, we would spend the entire thing just to roll credits on a couple of those, on X-Men and The Simpsons and Alien vs. Predator. We'd spend the whole damn thing and not feel bad about it. Meanwhile, you pumped $50 into the arcades because they gobbled up all your coins. Smash TV got so much of my money. Oh, that game was brutal. Even with a friend. Why is this level so long? How the hell do I get out of here? Well, time to look up. Gotta be a way out. Oh. I don't know. Or Terminator 2 arcade cabinet. Oh yeah, I have that machine. I have the arcade 1-up version, which doesn't use recorders, obviously. But yeah, when you... Oh my god, 2 parts in that game. I can tell you right now exactly what parts of that game were absolute quarter... Not quarter munchers. Quarter annihilators. Destroyers. Exterminators. The part... Terminators. Quarter Terminators. You got the part with John Connor in the Jeep, or in the car, where it's going, you have to protect him. Difficulties turned up to, like, max on that shit. And arcade owners used to cheat. All you had to do back in the day, you go and flip the dip switches on the arcade to certain difficulties. And sometimes they jack that difficulty all the way up. And you would never know as the player. You'd never know. You'd have to get in the service menu. Which you can now with emulators and see all those options. But that was all in the manual for arcade owners to make more money. But yeah, you got that part with the car, and you have to protect John Connor. He dies constantly. Continue. Also, the T-1000. When you get to T-1000 at the end, fuck that guy. He has no health bar. You have to keep firing at him. He backs up, and eventually... He keeps moving forward, and you got to keep on doing that over and over and over till eventually he gets to the edge and you can push him off. But you will lose like all your remaining quarters just trying to do that. Me and a friend did it on a legit arcade. Both of us. It took both of us, and we spent so much. Yeah, they know what they were doing. How do I get out of here? I want to go home. Did you play Die Hard Arcade? Are you talking about the one like for Sega Saturn, like Die Hard the arcade game, or the actual arcade? I never played an actual Die Hard arcade. Did they even have Die Hard the arcade, like in the actual arcade? I thought that was one of those games that they called the arcade, but it didn't actually have an arcade game. I don't know how to get out of here. I have the other key card. And Hellgate, thank you for the 39 months of membership.
Zelda,
very much appreciated.
Link. Oh boy, smooching time. Ah! Oh.
Fighting games are harder because AI kicks your ass all the time. Yeah. And usually the dip switches on those arcades were turned on to hard. Yeah, if you access the diagnostic menu, usually arcade owners would have it jacked up to like very hard. So like they just, the enemy, the AI, they just read all your inputs before you can do anything. Don't get me wrong, I love fighting games, but judging by the standards of the time, the original fighting games like Mortal Kombat, like 1 and 2, like they were horribly programmed. They were programmed to be cheap. There was no fairness. But that was part of the magic of the time. Like I said, everyone was just experimenting to see what works. It was just fun enough that it works as a game. But it was horribly programmed to be as cheap as possible. Didn't you stream Castlevania first-person whipping arcade game? I can. It's funny you say that, because I haven't tested them out. I got to see how well they run, and I got to figure out how to use a Wii remote. But I have the files for the Castlevania arcade game and Silent Hill the arcade, and it's a light gun shooter. So maybe I'll save that for Halloween time. That'd be fun, but I got to test it out and see if it works okay. Because at first the Castlevania one was buggy as hell, but modders have gone in and like reconstructed the executable to run on Windows perfectly. Because it's not like old arcades where it's just like a ROM. Like, it's like an actual, like, PC exe file. Like, it's an actual executable file. Because those arcades are basically, like, actual custom PCs. I don't know how I got here and how to get back. We need 3 months Halloween season this year. I owe you guys an extra Halloween month. We'll see where life takes us. I am enjoying my Halloween this year. It was funny. That's another thing me and my wife were talking about. I was giving her shit. Because I was like, I told her, I was like, man, I'm enjoying Halloween this year. Because I was watching a Halloween Horror Nights promo. They're already starting to tease it this year. So I was telling her about it. And I was like, I'm enjoying Halloween Horror Nights this year. And I was like, I didn't get to enjoy my Halloween last year. She's like, well, excuse me. We got married. So you did enjoy your Halloween. I was like, no. I was like, that's different. I was like, I want my Halloween. And I was like, this year I'm enjoying my Halloween. She don't know, man. Halloween's a serious thing here. We do Halloween right. I'm going to end up divorced for running my mouth. You know, Godzilla -1 won an Oscar. Yeah, that's crazy. It won for best special effects. The special effects do look really good in it, though. I gotta get to the other damn side. Over there. I want to get over there. See, look, right there. Let's follow the way back here. See, I slid down here. The fuck do I get back up? Elite gifted a membership already. Thank you. Which went to Michael. Welcome back to channel membership, and thank you, Elite. Elijah the Elite.
Zelda!
Link!
Oh boy, smooching time!
And Sarah, thank you for the $2. Is there a way out of here? Oh, look, look, look. Oh my god, I went right by that. I didn't even see that. See, this is why it's important to have that little drone. Camera mode. Let's get back over there. Ah! Oh my god, you never see that shit. How long you been on this level? Since I started the stream. In other words, too damn long. Just do some pre-Halloween stuff September all the way to Halloween. No, well, no. Hold on, Severe. It's not pre-Halloween in September. September is part of Halloween. All right? It's not pre-Halloween. September and October is Halloween in my book. I always I always mark off Halloween by the Halloween Horror Nights dates. So as soon as Halloween Horror Nights begins at Universal, like, Halloween season has started. That's how I mark it. I don't care what the calendar says. September. What is this September? It's just October. It's pre-October. That's what September is. What is this September you speak of?
I'd buy that.
Go!
For $1.
You fuck.
Hadouken. Shoryuken.
Oh, he pronounced that horribly. Hadouken. What did I get? Oh, it's the green one, right? What you do, what you do, what you do. So I do the ship graveyard in Uncharted 3. I was stuck on that ship graveyard on the hardest No, that's not what I'm thinking about. Uncharted 4. There was a section where I swear I was stuck in it for like a day and a half on crushing difficulty, where it's a bunch of, like, it's a ship graveyard, but it's a bunch of pirate ships and enemies coming out from all over the place endlessly. I was stuck there for like a day and a half. I was about to rage quit. I was so mad. Uncharted 4 is definitely the hardest one. Out of all the Uncharteds. Although I never finished Lost Legacy. Alright, I gotta get back to the beginning, because that's where the green card slot was. To me, Halloween is not one day, it's a whole month. Hell yeah. Halloween is a lifestyle, alright? It's not just a one-time thing. It's a lifestyle. The hell did that do? I want to get out of here. Stream curse finale due to feeling lost on one level. I didn't put finale in the title. This is definitely not going to be a finale. I did not think this would be a finale at all. We still got a couple more of these. This is a long-ass game. I wonder how smoothly Tomb Raider 3 will go, because I don't think I played Tomb Raider 3. I think that's one I didn't play at all. Alright, I have the green key card, but I don't remember where to use it. There was another spot. What's with you in water levels? I hate them, and they hate me. So there's a mutual hatred. They could burn in hell. Burn! Burn to the ground? What kind of hat are you wearing? This is my Voltron hat. Look at it. See? Voltron. From the Netflix series. I got it at, I think I got it at Spencer's or Hot Topic years ago when the series first aired on Netflix. I loved it. Voltron. Tomb Raider 3 is a lot harder. Yay. Just get so fucking lost in these areas. You can unlock all the achievements, trophy, and Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection on Squire difficulty. Ew. I don't want to play that game on Squire. Gross. that game, man. You gotta play that on the hardest. The game's true punishment mode. Where the hell? Maybe it's the other direction. I hate this level. I am tired of water stages. Fuck that. Yeah, that's the hardest game I've ever streamed still. Sekiro is Kirby's Dreamland compared to that damn game. And I'm only talking about the first quest. I'm not even talking about the second one. Woo! Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection, man. That is a game that turns boys into men. Like, if you can't grow facial hair, you will have a full beard if you beat that game. It'll just boop. It'll just instantly grow. Like, you're gonna look like Taliban. That's the beard I'm talking about. It's brutal, man. It's like suddenly, like, oh my lord, my nuts are bigger. What happened? Just this level on this Tomb Raider game here, a labyrinth, but every single level there's 32. Awesome. I swear they're the green card slot reader. Like I think there was another one. I thought there was. I already have a full beard, so I'm good. Well, it would get even thicker. It would get even thicker. Except Vader shaved, so no beard. Yeah, I trimmed today. So I got like the shiny face today. For the first 4 main RE games, Halloween started in July and ended in December. Yeah, I can stream a Resident Evil game this Halloween season 2. I love Resident Evil. Obviously. Honestly, I remember when you streamed it. I streamed that and spent the entire time on the first stage on Legend difficulty, and I celebrated it when I hit a mid-level checkpoint. That's the grind for that game. I'm telling you, it's an indescribable feeling when you hit that checkpoint. You're like, oh. It's like you sat down with a stomach ache and you just emptied your bowels on the toilet. It's that feeling right after. You're like, yeah. I apologize, that was gross. But it's true. It's true. I saved because... No. No, that's not the way. That is not the way. This is the way. I know the way. Oh, shit. Let me reload my save. Tried to master every level Wolfenstein 3D on PS3, and I had to quit eventually. Couldn't some levels, the number of enemies would glitch out the game and make everyone invisible? Maybe the Nazis learned the power of invisibility, which is scary. Legend difficulty is a one-way ticket to a padded room. Oh, yeah. Well, I beat the whole thing on stream and almost ended up in a padded room. And then it unlocks the shadow mode or whatever that makes everything even harder. And then I said, fuck that, we'll save this for another time. So, and now I got to do it all over again because that was on the Switch. Because the game was exclusive to the Switch, and then it turns out they lied, and it wasn't exclusive. They just double-dipped on idiots like me. And then they came out with the the PlayStation release, and I was like, oh, fuck. And I want that version because I want the trophies. So I got to play the whole game again. That game is such a nightmare. I love it, though. But it's a self-inflicted wound. I don't understand. What the fuck does this do? I used to butt clench a lot when I was a teen, stuck on hard parts of a game and relaxed when I finally beat it. Well, you don't have to be a teen to butt clench. I butt clench all the time on these streams. It's an involuntary action. Your butthole when you go through a really hard part, and then you can just loosen it up a little bit. You're like, ah, yeah, I beat it. This, man, talking about this actually makes me want to play Ghosts and Goblins again. Alright, you know, that's enough of this. Where am I supposed to go? Like, it's not even that this game's hard, because the enemies go down pretty easily. It's just that I don't know where the fuck to go half the time. And then the other half of the time, I'm finding some random item I walked by 1,000 times. Right now, I've literally killed everybody. I've killed everybody on the ship. And you pass by so much stuff that you don't even know, like, where to look next. I learned to disassociate myself from a hard game as an adult, so I get past the hard part. See, I can't do that because I'm unreasonable and mentally ill, I guess. Because I will sit there and obsess about it while I'm sleeping. I'll be like, the game got the best of me, and I'll be pissed off, and I'm like, no, I have to beat it. And I'll sit there and do it over and over and over and over, and then just quietly beat it by myself in a room here. And then no one's here to celebrate it. I'll be like, but I did it, and I know. You got to be unreasonable sometimes. A little side of crazy. See, I got to go over there, I think. Which means I got to fill this with water. So let's fill this with water.
No.
I don't know what to do. I'm going to go back down there. It's funny. I was talking to my wife about it the other day. She can't relate. She's not a gamer. I was playing Sniper Elite, and I'm playing on Authentic, which is hard as balls mode. Absolutely unfair. You can't tag enemies. You can't do shit. You just got to survive and hope you see them before they see you. And I was complaining to my wife about how hard it was. She's like, why don't you just play it on easy? I'm like, you don't understand. Go away. Like, it doesn't help me. Just let me complain. She's like, well, if you're going to complain about it. And I was like, no, you don't understand. My complaints are valid. I have no idea where to go. The coffee didn't help me. Is there... Anyone remember if there was like a green card slot I'm missing anywhere? There was nothing on the plane, right? For the green slot or the beginning? Butt zoom. You guys are perverts. Close your eyes. There's kids here. This is making me delirious. We need that Lara Croft no soundboard. Yeah, I need to get a soundboard. I've been wanting it like 3 Christmases in a row. I've been asking my family for the stream deck, not Steam Deck, stream deck, so I can have like little soundboards and shit that are easy to access, and I haven't gotten it. One day we're gonna, when I get it one day, I'm gonna have a whole stream where we just collect soundboard sounds. Lara Croft thing, no, that's a good one. I like that one. Someone asked me a question on stream, but like, no. Does your wife have similar interests with you? I mean, some things, sure, but not exactly the same. Like, she doesn't care about Lord of the Rings or, like, video games, but we both like watching similar movies and stuff and, you know, going out places. And, you know, we have similarities where it counts. Honestly, if someone has all the exact same interests as you, at that point, you're just dating yourself. That can get kind of boring. You got some differences. Look away, DSP would be like, oh! Female butt crack, oh! He'd be terrified that his wife's gonna divorce him. I don't play these games at all, sorry. Come on, sir, you should play these. You need to suffer with me. Someone's gotta suffer too. I can't just suffer alone. Why am I always alone in my suffering? I swear there was another place with a green card slot, I think. I think I have to go to that other place and fill that area with water and go down that slope. That's the only place I've gotten in there, but I don't know. I don't know how to fill it up with water. Let me go back over. That's the only place I can think of. Actually, here, I can just load my save. See, look. Is it that? Andros, welcome back. Thank you for the $10. Just bought Prince of Persia. Do you want? Ooh, you're going to be happy with that game. I love that game. That was a straight 10 out of 10. Finally got Devil May Cry Special Edition. Also good. I also got Back 4 Blood. I'm playing it right now. I might buy the expansion DLCs. Anyone got tips or tricks? Andros, have you played it yet? Is it any good? I was going to get that game, and then it just felt like a knockoff Left 4 Dead. I didn't hear good things about it. I think I figured it out. Oh, so look. See, I think it is this way. Yeah, but Back 4 Blood, man, everyone was comparing it to Left 4 Dead. I think that's what ended up hurting that game, to be honest, because everyone was just expecting Left 4 Dead, and when it wasn't Left 4 Dead, it's yeah. Even I fell victim to that, because I want Left 4 Dead to be so bad. We figured it out. See? This is it. Oh my god.
I just bought Prince of Persia, the new one. I finally got Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. I also got Back 4 Blood. I'm playing it right now. Might buy the expansion DLC. Has anyone got tips or tricks?
Music to my ears. The level is finished. All I had to do was hit that damn switch that I walked by 1,000 times and fill that part with water. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose it. Alright, see you later, Severe. My family asked why I stopped taking them to the movies. They don't like anything. That sucks. It sucks when you're watching a movie you're interested in, you like have no one to see it with. I hate that feeling. Alright, where are we now? We are now in diving area. You know what I hear? I hear more water level. Diving area. I'm not diving into orange juice. It's water. I'm diving into more water. Oh, god damn. Look at all that water down there. Oh. No! They tricked me. That was a death trap, man. It only took 2 hours. No, a little less, because I spent like the first 5 minutes talking. So like, we were like 5 minutes short from an hour. Ah. See, how are you even supposed to know, like, that there's a death trap down there waiting for you? It's like Mega Man. You have to test it. You test it. Oh, hey, you did it. Yeah, I did it. I ran to a fan. That's what I did. A death fan. Okay, that better have turned it off. Okay, good. Oh, look. There's a switch. Watch, the switch is going to turn it back on. It's going to kill me, I bet. I don't know what that did. Oh, look how dark it is with the old graphics. You can't see anything. Yeah, because you're supposed to use your flare, but I never use my flare. I have so many of them. Here. We'll light one. I literally never use the flare. See? That's what you're supposed to have is your flare. It's so tedious, though. Like, why would I do that? And Andros, thank you for another super chat of $10. Thank you very much. Playing it right now. It's my first time of the experience. It's wild and awesome. Back for Blood feels like a new adrenaline rush. I did buy all DLC of the new Prince of Persia after download. The DLC. They have DLC for the evil, the Lost Crown? I know they're coming out. Oh, are you talking about cosmetics? They're coming out with actual story content later this year, which I'm excited about. That game is good. 10 out of 10. I love that game. It was so good. If you like that game, another one I recommend is one that hadn't gotten any hype at all, but came out like 2 weeks ago. Tales of Kenzaru. I always mispronounce it. Tales of Kenzaru. Tao. It's a really good game, and it's very similar to the Lost Crown. Tales of Kenzara, I think it's called. Bloodstained Ritual 9 is getting a new DLC, Classic Mode 2. Yeah, I'm way behind on all the add-ons for that game.
I'd buy that for $1.
I gotta get back into it. These levels are so hard.
I am playing it right now. It's my first time, but the experience is wild and awesome. Back 4 Blood feels like a new adrenaline rush for me. I did buy all DLC of the new Prince of Persia after download.
Where? Is there something down here? Health? Man, they definitely jacked up the difficulty with this one, though, compared to the first game. Gamar, welcome. Welcome to the I'm lost every 5 minutes stream. That's what we do here. You guys don't come here to watch someone breeze through games. We're all about the struggle, the rage, the anger. Anger gives you strength. It gives you power. Peace is a lie. Only passion. Oh! Oh! I thought I had to grab onto that. That is a obstacle that kills you, actually. Well, shit. Yes. I did get his Warrior Within costume DLC. Ooh, that. Oh, I love the Warrior Within costume. That's my favorite, like, Prince of Persia costume of all time, Warrior Within. I love that. If you play Prince of Persia Forgotten Sands, they use it by default. Because that's what he used in the movie, so. And that came out around the same time. To a point, stopped watching a dude because his wife had to keep reminding him to reload an RE3 remake. What do you mean? He kept trying to shoot and the gun kept clicking and he would just sit there. I don't get it. You have to reload. That is funny. His wife must be a fan. He must have been new to the series or something. Because that's like the most basic, like, Resident Evil knowledge. Like, yeah, if you don't have ammo, you reload. Duh. That's any game. That's not even just Resident Evil. That's any video game. You run out of ammo in your clip, you reload, man. Reload and fire away. Speaking of reloading, Monday we're going to finish. And I am putting finale in the title. Just you watch. We're going to do Dark Forces. We're going to finish that. He's tried to shoot and the character would reload. She hates horror. The HUD was on. Was it that Girlfriend Plays or whatever? I remember there was a channel like Girlfriend Plays or Boyfriend Plays or something. Like where she plays games for the first time or watched her boyfriend play them or some shit. They had an original little thing going for a while. I don't even know if they're still around anymore. I'm assuming they've grown. Whoa! Bitch. No! Did I save? Oh, yeah, I did. Alright. I'm going to town on these fuckers. Let's do this. You want to go? Let's go. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. There. Lara Croft gone wild. He's getting cocky, mentioning finale and Dark Force. I'll do it. I do what must be done, Lord Vader. Do not hesitate. Show no mercy. That's what I'm living by. Finish RE3 Remake on easy difficulty, not in Varus. Oh yeah, that game on nightmare difficulty. Ooh. In all honesty, if you beat it on easy and you start unlocking all the challenges and getting like infinite ammo and all that, it's really not hard to do on the higher difficulties. Except like the highest difficulty, Nemesis will basically like one-shot you. He's an asshole. Nandros, thank you for the $5 super chat. About to watch X-Men on Disney Plus, but every time I look at Magneto, I see his resemblance of Sparta from Devil May Cry all the time. Are you just starting the show, or you're talking about the latest episode? That show is so mind-blowingly freaking good. I can't even fathom how they took that series and made it better than it already was. And to be fair, X-Men had a rough final season. But, like, oh my lord, this season, like... words can't express how good that show is. It's so good.
Every time when I look at Magneto, I see his resemblance of Sparta from Devil May Cry all the time.
It's funny because my wife was talking about it the other day to me. Because she works from home here, too. We both work from home, basically. Although she's got a real job. It's not like me. I don't have a real job. But, as people like to call it. But she works from home. And she said every Wednesday morning, like, she's already ready for it. Like, she'll be on the phone, like, in meetings and shit. Then on the other side of the wall in the living room, she hears dun 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 dun. Like, I blast that shit in the living room every Wednesday morning. I'm gonna feel so empty next Wednesday because we only have the one episode left. So what am I gonna do with myself after that? I have nothing. I have nothing to watch. Bad Batch ended. Tales of the Empire sucked. Shogun. I guess I could finish Shogun. I started that, but like, man, no Star Wars, no X-Men. Like, what am I gonna do in my life? Like the world has lost color until season 2. Oh, fucking A. That was ridiculous. Get off me, man! What the hell was that? God, I love the X-Men thing. I can't. The way they did it, the original theme, and even the more modern one they did for the X-Men 97, like, it's just like, They just told them, make an awesome theme, and they were like, say no more. We got it. What is that, a little running person? How did they get that? Look, it looks like a bunch of weird digits. And it's just a running person. Okay. I guess. Let me save. Can't wait for you to stream Rebel Assault 2 someday. Yeah, I think I'm going to emulate it on... I don't know. What do you think, Rogue? Like, is there a big difference between the PS1 and PC version? Because I have it on Steam, but again, the controls. I have issues using the controls. I could have the PS1 version, just run that, but I don't know if there's a difference. If they'd give us a solid interpretation of Sparta's likeness, we need a Sparta game. Also, Magneto was right. Oh! What does that look like normally? Ew. It's a bunch of diarrhea neon. Can't wait for you to stream Halo on Legendary. I'm going to start with Halo Reach. I've had that on my stream list for ages. I also want to stream the Saboteur soon. I like that game. I never finished it. What is it? Well, this is Metal Gear Solid 3. This is the beginning of Metal Gear 3. Andros, thank you for the $5 chat. Funny thing is I see Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Her resemblance towards Lara Croft. I mean, what in the world's going on? He had the white girl brown hair. I see what you mean, though. She's got a similar hairstyle. I do think Lara Croft's a lot more dangerous, though, than Belle. Belle just, like, reads books and makes croissants all day, right? Wasn't she French? The PS1 super compressed and compromised from a little I saw of it, and those FMVs need to be seen in the best possible light. Yeah, on the emulator, it'll probably look a lot better, though. But, yeah, the FMVs are gonna... There's not much you can do with those. It's that chemical. It turns you into the Joker. Oh, yeah, we're at Ace Chemical. I don't think the people who made this game know what an oil rig is. Well, they didn't say oil rig. They said offshore rig. Maybe it's an offshore... Maybe it's just a front. This is Bartoli's area. I mean, he's like a mafioso. So maybe it's just it's a front. Maybe this is where they sell all their no sugar. That's like in stuff when there's sewers. Like it reminds me of Friday the 13th. Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, where they're in New York, and what happens in New York in the sewers at night? They flush it with toxic acid every night. And Jason's like, oh, he just melts at the end. I was like, did you know that New York City flushes toxic waste that is extremely acidic every night? It's such BS. Oh, no! Oh. Wait, am I alive? I live?
I'd buy that for $1.
Well, I can only go this way.
Funny thing is I see Belle from Beauty and the Beast her resemblance towards Lara Croft. I mean, what in the world is going on? Face screaming in fear.
Obama's very concerned about it as well. It's our president right there. See, that's in Ninja Turtles since they deal with toxic waste. Yeah. You know what's interesting about the Turtles? That the toxic waste, obviously for legal reasons, it's not canon. But the creators of Ninja Turtles, they very much intended in their head canon, basically, that it's the same fluid that gave Daredevil his powers. And it's the same accident. So basically, the ooze that created Daredevil also went into the sewer and ended up turning the Turtles into what they are. And I was like, that's badass. And if you look at the original comics, it very heavily looks like the Daredevil situation. They just can't say that out loud. But you can draw it. All right, see you later, Andros. Thank you for the support, by the way. Very much appreciated. Yeah, let us know next stream if you're here how you like Prince of Persia. It's amazing. Daredevil Turtles crossover needed? Yeah, the Batman Ninja Turtles crossover is badass, though. I would love to see them with Daredevil, though, since they're like... technically, they have a shared origin. According to the creators. They just can't say it out. They just can't say it legally. Doesn't make it any less true. Oh! Bitch. Yeah, that's right. Don't you mess with me again. The hand and foot are both ninja clans. Yeah. Yeah, it's very much a reference to Daredevil. They were big Daredevil fans. Eastman and Laird, huge Daredevil fans. I mean, that's why it's called the foot. You got the hand, then the opposite, then you got the foot. Like, it was all done on purpose. It's so cool, though. I love that. I love that. Man, I feel like playing some really good beat 'em up. You know what I want to do one pretty soon when I do another retro stream? I want to do the Ninja Warriors. I want to have like a ninja evening. Here, I'm thinking of doing a triple feature. On Super Nintendo, we'll start off with Hagani. I've never beat that game. I've never played it, but it's supposed to be freaking awesome. And then I want to do the Ninja Warriors on Super Nintendo and then the arcade version. And then I will probably start running through all the Mega Man X games and classic games soon. Since I'm doing my Mega Man Timeline series, I think it'd be cool for the newer people on the channel to experience the games on stream too, that are watching those videos. Oh, there it is. I want to do Mega Man. Maybe I'll do like a back-to-back like Mega Man X1 and 2 night. I can do those both in one night. Although I have stream. Oh, damn. She landed so hard the graphics changed. Although it would be what, my third time streaming Mega Man X, but man, it's Mega Man X. Come on. It's my favorite game of all time. Like, you can't get bored of that game. It's so good. Oh my god. That did some damage. Have I streamed Maverick Hunter X? Someone remind me. The PSP remake. I have streamed that, right? Like a couple years back, because I think I did. I did like a Vile mode. I think I did Vile mode and X, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my lord. Alright, I got the blue key card now. I want to do the, what do you call it? The Ninja Turtles games too. The collection. I haven't played the Cowabunga collection yet. And I never played the Game Boy games. Come on. There we go. Alright, now I gotta go this way. Is it this way? Oh, no! No! Oh, I'm alright. We did it. Think I need another coffee here soon? I would love to have another coffee, but I'll be up all night again if I do that. I can't do it 2 nights in a row. Shit, unless my wife wakes me up throwing up again. Then that'll be concerning. 2 days in a row. To think the Ninja Turtles were a dark comic before they made colorful cartoon, yeah. But you know what really made them popular wasn't the comic. It was the cartoon. Because that's what us kids in the 90s, that's what late 80s, early 90s, that's what we got exposed to. And that's what all the video games are like. Oh, I respect the original comics for what they are, but like that's not what blew up the Ninja Turtles. What absolutely exploded the brand was the cartoon series. Rightfully so. So good. And not to mention, it gave them a splash of color with multiple... They're all different colors bandana instead of just all Raphaels. They were all red in the original. Black and white and then red bandanas. Alright, I'm sick of these bastards. Here we go. It's crazy it even took off. It's such a weird, crazy idea that it just works. It just works. Like Mutant Ninja Turtle teenagers trained by a rat that watched a ninja master, and then they fight an evil ninja clan and other mutated animals and aliens in robot suits. Like, what? Whoa. If I was a guy like a cartoon marketing company in the 80s, I'd be like, yo, like that, green light that immediately. Kids are going to eat it up. And we did. And we did. You know how badly I want Ninja Turtles tattoo? I've been wanting one. Good tattoo's just so expensive, though. Like, if I had the money, I'd be all tatted up. If I had no adult responsibilities and had, like, all kinds of DSP level WWE champions disposable income, man, I'd be all tatted up. I would love that. One day. One day. Do you prefer Splinter's origin when he's once a human or a normal rat? I never liked him being human. They did that in the cartoon. I've always hated that. Because I was like, no. I like that. I think it's just crazy enough. Like, he's a rat that was, like, learning his little rat moves by watching his Ninja Master. Like, that's way better. I like that way better. I know, so there's going to be some nerd in the chat with tape in the glass. Actually, he wasn't a ninja. Yeah, I know, but you know what I'm talking about. The Japanese warrior. Whatever. Except for Turtles 3. Turtles 3 sucks ass. I debated with a friend of mine that... It's funny because he talks shit about Batman and Robin all the time, and me and him always get into these debates. I'm like, dude, you like Ninja Turtles 3. You can't hate Batman and Robin and like Ninja Turtles 3. Like, that's not compatible. Like, what? I shit on Turtles 3, and he unapologetically loves Turtles 3. I was like, it's shit. It's shit. No, he was Lin Kuei. Stop calling him Ninja. I love how condescending Quan Chi is in Mortal Kombat Mythologies when he calls Sub-Zero Ninja on purpose. It's like, damn, like, he's being petty. Quan Chi's such a condescending dick. Ninja. He's like, I told you not to call me that. I'm scared of needles. You know, it's funny. My sister-in-law, she wants tattoos too, but she's terrified of needles. Like, she can't even... She for example, she just had to get, like, some blood work done because she was sick a couple weeks ago. And they had to, like... It's so overblown, but, you know, it happens. She's so scared of needles, she almost fainted when they were doing it. And they had to, like... She had to beg them not to call the paramedics. They were about to call an ambulance for her, because she was having such a panic attack from the needle going in her arm. And I was like, I can't relate. I'm not terrified of needles at all. Like, I can sit there, whatever, juice me up. You know, like, I love the feeling of getting tattoos. Just the needle, like, searing your skin. And it sounds weird if you don't have tattoos, but if you get tattoos, you understand what I mean. Like, it's a good feeling. I don't think it hurts. I think it feels good. It's numbing. It's very relaxing. When I got my last tattoo, I remember my wife and my daughter went with me. And my daughter was so curious about the whole thing. She was like, how old was she? Got my Assassin's Creed one, 20. She had to have been like 2 years old. But she was just like looking all like curiously at what was happening. And then all of a sudden, because she couldn't even really talk yet. So she was staring, and then she kept touching it like weeks later, like wondering like what that thing was on my arm all of a sudden. She already asked me if she'd get one when she's older. She said when I'm a couple years older. I was like, yeah, you need more than a couple of years. But Shit, I told her when she turns 18, she wants tattoos. Shit, I'll go get one with her. I love that shit. I hate shots, but I fall asleep getting my 3 tattoos. Yeah, I almost have to. I fell asleep during my first one. They thought I was crazy when I did my first one. It was the first one on my back. It took 4 hours. I actually want to cover it up. It's just some generic tribal tattoo. Like, that was the thing back in the day. Now it's like, I shouldn't have done that. But the good thing about tattoos is they're permanent, but you cover them up. So I'll probably get a cover up somewhere down the line. But that one was some like some Palestinian guys that were like running a tattoo shop at Daytona Beach. 4 hours it took to do it because it's pretty big, but it took 4 hours. They thought I was crazy. They were like, "Do you want a break and do half today and the half another day?" And I was like, "Just knock it all out." They thought I was crazy, but I literally just sat there. Like, it hurt like a bitch at times. Like when it hit the spine, you're like, "Ooh," like, "Ooh, that one stings." But I ended up falling asleep for most of it because it was like 4 hours. That was fun though. And it was hilarious because like my daughter got a tattoo before she was 18. Yeah, Elite, I think it depends on your state what the laws are. In Florida, I think 16 you can get it with as long as a parent is present and signs for it. But yeah, I think it depends on state laws. Famous was to pay for his crimes surrounding frosted tips. How dare you remember that story? Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. I did have frosted tips, but you gotta understand, that was like during the boy band era of like the mid to late 90s. People were doing it. It wasn't just me. It was so bad. I found like old photos of me and one of my best friends. We both have frosted tips, and now we look back at that, we're like, oh god, like it's so bad. We look like someone from like fucking like 98 Degrees. Oh, it's so gross. You could buy a temporary apparent in Florida behind Home Depot. Are you talking from experience on Fox? Sounds like it. My local Home Depot's hot dog stand. Just some random people out there with hot dogs. I get them all the time. Or is it Lowe's? It might be Lowe's, actually. Not Home Depot. Oh, but it was funny, though. Because, like, my parents were, like, very traditional, like, from the island, Hispanic Puerto Ricans. They don't have tattoos, nothing like that. They you know, tattoos are for thugs and all this. The old school mentality. My mom just shakes her head disappointed, like, whenever I do things. But it was funny when I was a teenager, or when I first got my tattoos, I was trying to hide them. And, like, man, Puerto Rican moms they're not stupid. You can't hide anything from them. They always know what's up. And I remember when I got caught, like, I had my tattoos healing, and I always used to wear, like, these just, like, white muscle shirts to go to bed. Like, you know, tight, like, athletic shirt. To, like, short sleeve to go to bed. And I didn't realize that I was sleeping on my back. And obviously, as your tattoo's healing, you know, you bleed a little bit as your body's healing. And, well, what I didn't really work out mentally was that some of the excess ink will shed off too. And I didn't realize that as I was sleeping, the back of my white shirts that I was sleeping in was staining. And you can see clear as day the back of the shirt. My tattoos, just like someone drew it. So obviously my mom washed my clothes as a teenager. So she started noticing the same design on several shirts. And it was the back, so I didn't see it. I would just take the shirt off, throw it in the hamper. And she started connecting the dots. And then my father saw it on me once. Like, he passed by me. He just happened to, like, see down my shirt. He's like, what is that? And then, like, I told my mom, I came clean. I was like, yeah, I got a tattoo. And I was like, oh, I know. I've known. I've been watching your shirts. I'm not stupid. And I was like, you knew? Hispanic moms don't fuck around. Like, if you're a Hispanic person, you know, you've tried to hide stuff from your mom, and it doesn't work. They know. They always know. There we go. Famous Yakuza tattoo takes his shirt off when there's a reason to fight. Exactly. Exactly how it works. It's funny too, because my father, whenever I got my tattoo, he's so disappointed in me. And I was like, "What? I got a tattoo, big deal." I was like, "You were in like Vietnam, fighting in war, throwing grenades and shooting machine guns. And you give me shit for like getting a tattoo? Like, come on, let me live. Let me live." How dare you make decisions, child? What do you think you are, a person? It's funny though, because I had just literally turned 18, and from one day to the next, my girlfriend at the time, who I hated, nothing to do with the story, but she's a huge bitch. But she right when I turned 18, we went out on a date, and I was like, I want a tattoo. Let me go get a tattoo. Should I do it? And that's normally how I make decisions in life. I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. Like, I hate, like, lolling. There's no difference between me and my wife. Like, oh, fuck, what the hell's climbing on me? Like, I hate, like, sitting there pondering decisions. Like, if I'm thinking I want to do something, like, just fucking do it. So that's how I did it. Where's that? Turn? Oh, man. It was funny, though, because, like, I had kind of a shield when I was growing up, because my older sister, she got a lot of the blame from my parents for me getting a tattoo, because she got one first. And it's completely unrelated, but she got a lot of blame, like, you influenced him. You got a tattoo because he got a tattoo because of you. She didn't even know I was going to do it. I didn't consult her. I just went and did it. And then she said my parents were going to kill me. And I was like, then they will kill me while I have a tattoo. Now as an adult, every time I get a new one, I just show my parents, like, hey, look what I did. And just watch their disappointment. Fuck. Alright. I have a Call of Duty tattoo of my cat's name and Sephiroth. That's cool. I want a Dragon Ball sleeve. But anime tattoos, like, you gotta get someone that really does good line work. Because anime, like, you don't want an anime tattoo and then go to, like, a biker tattoo shop. Like, it's not, they can't do it. You gotta have, like, a specific, like, style of line work. And good ones are very expensive. You want a shitty one, you go anywhere. Man, I'm gonna fucking drown. I'm gonna drown! No, she is drowned. Son of a bitch. Would you get an Autobot or Decepticon? Decepticons all the way. They look cooler. Hey, come on, man. They have better vehicles and cooler robot forms. Man, yeah. Decepticons attack! I love Decepticons. Come on now. Starscream. Made sure my tattoo was customized enough that no one else would have it. Yeah, that's pretty much how I've done all mine. Like, I don't have any. Like, I've never picked one out of, like, the books you go to a tattoo shop and you're like, I want that one. Like, I've always, like, brought it and edited it myself. Like, my Assassin's Creed one, I drew it up myself. And I brought that to them and let them, like, actually, like, sharpen the lines and clean it up a bit. But I drew that one myself, and I thought I'd design myself. I mean, I didn't invent the Assassin's Creed logo, obviously, but the way the design looks and stuff, like... Fuck this... This is why I hate underwater levels, seriously. Come on. This is Tomb Raider 2 starring... This is Tomb Raider 2 swimming lessons. That's what it is. Swimming lessons starring Lara Croft. Tomb Raider Ocean Adventure. Swear. Well, at least now I think I know where to go. Do I have to open that? please. You son of a bitch. The door closed. What? I feel like I'm going to a big square. Having a tattoo doesn't make you a bad guy, but being a bad guy makes people want tattoos of you. Go figure. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. You can't really judge people about how they look all the time, you know? Some people will, yeah. But I feel like that's less common nowadays. I feel like a lot of people have tattoos now. Like, it's more common than ever. Like, it's not just bikers and, like, and Bloods and Crips, you know, MS-13 that get them, you know? We're past those days. Now it's just like a basic thing that people get. I mean, obviously not everybody, but I feel like it's common enough that it's not really looked down upon as much as it was used to. Like, you get a good job all tattooed up now. Like, that used to not be the case. But you could be all tattooed up and get a decent job now. It doesn't matter. Why do I keep ending up out here? This is ridiculous, man. It's been common for thousands of years. Yeah, literally, if you go in human history, very true. We had tattoos, piercing, and branding before you had shoes. Yep, I've argued that before, too. But yeah, you know, judgmental people that are like all anti, you know, tattoo and all that, like they don't care. It's not the point. They just have an unreasonable opinion. Like, I don't like them, which is fine. You don't have to like them, but it's ignorant judging people that are tatted up. It's just ignorance. But you know what? Like I always say, if I face someone like that, you know, that's a you problem, not a me problem. I can't control how people feel. I do what I do. If people want to accept it, they can. If they don't, well, then they don't. I don't care. I'm literally going in a big square. Where? I don't understand where they want me to go. Oh, this is horrible. Yeah, 3 hours later. This is probably right. Okay. See. Let me try this. Let me go this way. Where is that? Because I know it wants me to go there, but I don't... It must be out of this area, then. Oh, fuck. I gotta find that area. Oh, no! Please get... It's like she gets stuck on any little corner of the graphics. Alright, now what did that open? That opened a door somewhere. Oh, I see the green key card over there. Right next to that slicing machine. Oh, was it here? I swear, every level in this game, it's just, it's so much more of a labyrinth than it was in the first game. I feel in the first game we were just lost. Not as much. Where was that door? That doesn't even look familiar, that door that opened. Did I come from here? Oh, wait. Is this it? This might be it. This is it. It's this door. Oh, shit. Getting assaulted here. Fools! You dare challenge me! Down pretty smoothly. Uh-huh. I gotta heal up soon. I think I'm finally going the right way. At last, we will have our revenge. Did anyone go see The Phantom Menace in theaters, by the way? That came out again. Wonder if it's still available. I kind of want to go. I don't think it's still playing. It better not be timed. It better not be timed. It better not be timed. Oh, shit. Scared the hell out of me. I don't know how I didn't fall in there. I don't know how I did. Oh! No, crispy. Ah, shit. I didn't save. I blame you guys. No one told me to save. Damn it. Let's make my brain itch. Toasty. I love the Toasty guy. Dan Fortin. He's the composer of Mortal Kombat. And a lot of the music that I can't even use anymore in my Mortal Kombat videos because a lot of it gets copyright claimed by whatever his company is. Like the main Mortal Kombat theme from Mortal Kombat 1, I can't use it. It gets copyright claimed. So I use a lot of music, if you notice, from Mortal Kombat Mythologies and Mortal Kombat 4 and Special Forces. Because those don't get copyright claimed ever. Shouldn't challenge me to a duel. Don't blame the chat for your boomer mistake. I take no responsibility. If DSP can do it, I can do it. When you look at all the theatric Saw, it's just Phantom of the Opera for modern times. I love Saw. Alright, now we drop a save. Now we expertly drop a save. You're still looking for Crix Nadine, the lawn gnome. Literally look like a lawn gnome. Gotta go fast. Exotic. Ooh. But now the fire's back. What am I gonna do? Hey, look. You know, there's a fire extinguisher right there. And there's a fire. You'd think I'd be able to use the damn thing. Go, 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 go. Before I get cooked. Why? You feel get to watch Killer Crowns in Space in 4K whether they want to or not now. Every time like I put it on, they end up leaving the room. I'm like, come here. Like I told them, I told my family that eventually I'm gonna tyrannically establish family movie nights. And I said no one's gonna have a choice. Like I'm literally just gonna like lock them in the room, put on like Aliens, and they won't be able to escape, even if they try to leave. I'm gonna lock the door and just be like, well, now you just can't leave. Now you just can't leave. You just gotta stay now. Sorry. Like you live here now. Gotta teach them the classics. Damn right. But you know what the problem is? Kids nowadays, like, they have the attention span of a hamster. Like, when we were kids, we'd be sitting there watching sagas. But you know what the problem is? And I know I sound like an old man, but it's just true. Our generation, back in, like, the 90s growing up, we had to learn. You will learn patience. We had to learn patience. Because you had to pay attention to a full episode of something, right? And then you'd have to wait a week for the next episode. You just had to wait. Movies come out, you have to wait for a sequel. You didn't have an internet with all the spoilers, news constantly talking about it. Now, kids, everything's like binge. Everything's there at once. Boom, 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 knock it out. So they have no patience. They can't sit there and do one thing and just... You will learn patience. You have to learn it. But kids nowadays, man, they're like hamsters on a wheel. Like, it's got to be quick, 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 quick. Watch it, move on to the next thing. Can't sit there and dedicate time to something. Dedicate time and love to something. It's an art form. You need to watch Last Starfighter with your kids? Oh, that's on Blu-ray, right, Rogue? I haven't seen that movie in so many years. I used to like that movie. That's a classic. Very much a classic. I'm going to get toasted. Our generation repeat the same mistake as parents. We have iPad babysitter kids. Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, my kids have tablets of their own also, and they use it regularly, but I don't... Like, there's specific times where, like, you know, I don't use it for, like other people. Like, you'll see... Like, I'll see people, like, at restaurants. The whole time kids on tablet, and they'll be walking to the car, and they'll be crossing the parking lot, and cars are coming, and the kid will be walking, staring at the tablet. And I was like, no, like... You have to be... I'm very much with my kids to teach them always be aware of your surroundings when you're out in public. Like, don't be involved in your tablet. Like, you get absorbed in that. But I try to limit that shit with my kids. Like, I don't let them sit there all day on the tablet. It was funny too. My daughter, man, she definitely inherited a lot of her, because like I grew up with like a certain wit that I always have a response ready, like when adults said stuff to me, and she's got that same shit. So sometimes she says stuff and I have to just shut up. Mail, thank you for the $5. Listen to the wisdom of Grandpa Thumb children. Grandpa Thumb TV. No, but my daughter, I think it was when Assassin's Creed Valhalla came out. She was doing something on her, like, on like the DS that I gave her, or like the tablet or something. And I told her, I was like, you've been at that for hours. I think it's time you put it away. And then she said something like, Daddy, you've been playing that Assassin's Creed game all day. And I had to shut the fuck up, because I was like, checkmate. But I was like, God damn, I was like, no, you're the kid, I'm the adult. Shh. I'm allowed to, I do what I want. Like, she's got that wit, man, where she's always got to come back ready. And, like, she'll one-up you. She'll one-up you real quick. You're
Listen
like,
to
damn.
the wisdom of Grandpa Thumb children.
It's one of the situations I'm like, damn, she got me. I was both proud and defeated at the same time. Yeah, she got me already. I was like, fuck. And I'm looking at my file. It's like 10 hours straight. I was like, yeah. Yes, I was. It's not true Hispanic wisdom. He's not telling us in a muscle shirt, short sandals, and waving a Corona. Well, and if for Oregon, you gotta be wearing the straw hat that they with the machetes and the sugar cane and shit. That's what you do. Oh, good. This is it. This is it. Who wants to come at me? I got guns. Oh, you want some? Who else? You want some too? Oh, flamethrower! I didn't know. I should have saved before I walked to the door. How long has this mission been going on? I don't know. I beat the other mission though. That was Offshore Rig. This is, what is this one called? Diving area. This is diving area. Damn. It's true what they say, though, about going back to the parenting thing about parents nowadays. Like, this is why I try to actually, like, spend time with my kids and not just, like, let the tablets raise them. Because, like, I don't know, man. I see so many people my age that are parents, like, get stressed out. So, and yeah, raising kids is hard. It is. But, like, I think of my own family as an example. Like, my grandmother and my grandfather on my mother's side, like, my father was adopted when, well, not adopted. My grandmother on my dad's side passed away in childbirth, and his dad couldn't handle raising his kids by himself. So my dad was raised by a family friend of his that was essentially, he came to know as his grandmother. But like, so he had a couple siblings, but my mother, my grandmother, and my grandfather on my mother's side, people were built differently back then. They raised 12 kids. I think it was 12 or 11. It included my mother. Like, so people nowadays just like, I don't know, man. I feel like people nowadays are so sensitive. Like, they can't handle any stress or hard work. And like, I think of that, and it's just like, fuck. Like, you know, my grandparents raising 12 fucking kids. And they went through some tragedies, too. My mother's always told me a story about, she had a little brother. He was like 5 years old. And would have been my uncle, but he unfortunately didn't make it. He actually they all lived in Puerto Rico on like a farm. And there was a storm one day, and he got struck by lightning and killed. Like my mom tells me a story. Like, my grandfather came in holding his body. Like, he found him outside. He got hit by lightning and killed him. But I was like, man, you had people like living through this stuff back in the day. Like, raising big families, they didn't complain once. But now it's like, I don't know, people just can't handle life now. Get it, shit's hard sometimes, but I mean, sometimes you got to be humble too, you know. Like, we have a lot of resources in our digital age. Old man Fabian's gonna have that typical Florida retiree look. Yeah, the fucking the New Balance shoes, the button-up Ralph Lauren polo. I'm gonna be golfing in my freaking golf cart, driving around with little palm trees on my shirts. Right, my family, my mom's generation was massive too. Yeah, people used to do. I mean, to be fair, you know, this is a whole nother conversation, but factually, like, the amount of money people are making has not increased significantly compared to how much cost of living has increased over the years. It's night and day now where it was back then, but point still stands. Like, people have a lot more harder time handling their shit nowadays than they used to, man. People were built differently back then. Or, I don't know, people are too sensitive now. Shit, maybe I am an old man. An old crotchety old man. Angry about those darn kids. I'm gonna be screaming at children tomorrow in the morning, like walking on my lawn as they go to their buzz. Get off my lawn! That's my lawn. You're ruining my grass. Golfing is so boring. Yeah, I'll never be that Florida retiree. I don't like golf. Well, I don't mind golf, like going to like Congo River or like Pirates Cove, where it's like putt-putt golf with the family and shit. That's fun, but that's not real golf, and no one plays it right. Put me like in a real golf course, I'll be like, yeah, this is boring as shit, and I would not be any good at it. Mini golf is real golf, I guess so. I don't know if you need an expert would agree. Look at that. It's a fat sub. This is a yellow submarine. There's a Beatles over here? What the fuck do I do with this? Can I do anything with this? I'm assuming. What the fuck? Alright. I think there's a switch on the bottom, but I'm running out of air. It's been ages since anyone's had to be booted off stream. Or the sex bot. Oh, Rogue, you remember the sex bots? Man, it's been a while since we've had any sex bots. We used to get them all the time. They'd come in and be like, porn! Just random sex bots. You know, I get sex bots all the time on my Twitter. Twitter is so full of bots. I'll post something like, man, I really like today's episode of X-Men. And then it'll be like some random, like, Czechoslovakian woman. Like, super hot, like, naked chick. And I'll be like, I'm sure that's real. Like, she was just sitting there waiting to promote her OnlyFans for me to type about X-Men. It's filled. It's filled with it. Fuck. Leave me alone, man. Come on, bitch. You want some of this? Who am I shooting at? She's shooting at random nothing. Oh, this asshole. Is there no one else? Is there no one else? How do I get out of here? Got some porn about you in my Instagram stories? Yeah, I get those too. They're all over social media. Pornbot's got a bot. What can I say? I gotta leave that open. Still stuck in the oil rig? No, Russ, this isn't the oil rig. This is the, well, this is the second part. The first one was the offshore rig. This is diving area. This is the level afterwards. Alright, now we gotta go to the other section again. It's just that this is the other level, but they look exactly the same. Except this one has more water. Yay. So exciting. I love all that water. I'm so thirsty for that water. Hydrate my ass. Over and over and over. I gotta swim. I'm tired of it. This is a sub yard, right? Well, it's called diving area. That's what it says. Well, I think. Let me see. Yeah, diving area. That's where we are. Whoa! It's just like, man, if there's just a variety of what it looked like, it'd be one thing. The whole area looks the same. I haven't got to this level. I was so busy with college and finals nowadays. Yeah, knock that out. Knock that out. That's more important. You got all summer vacation. God, that reminds me. Summer vacation's coming up. My kids are going to be home all the time. Don't get me wrong. I love my kids, but, like, I'm going to be trying to work on, like, YouTube content. And like, I'm bored. What am I going to do? It's like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. But I don't know. I'm working. You got to figure it out. Parents that work from home, you get driven crazy during summer breaks. There we go. We got to switch here. AI will create a whole persona and bait some poor nerd for like a month. Yeah, unfortunately, we'll be getting there. AI's getting creepy. Yeah, my father already almost got scammed. The other day, he comes up to me. This is what happens to older people. He comes up to me and shows me on his phone some, like, offer he got via email. Some product. I don't even remember what it was. It was, like, some kind of, I don't know, some kind of accessory for, like, couch or something. But he showed it to me, and he's like, look, they're offering this. It was one of those things where it's, like, suspiciously cheap. And he shows me the image. Like, I go to the email and hit, like, load content directly because it doesn't show you the picture unless you do that, depending on the email server. And then I look at it, and I'm like, it's clearly an AI picture. It's not real. I told my dad, like, that's an AI, and he's like, what is that? I was like, it's not real. So, don't worry about it. It looked real, but you can tell with AI, like, if you know about these things, like, there's those little tells, like, that's AI, that's fake as fuck. Like, you can tell. You know what I kind of don't like either? And I get why people do it. People have been using AI like crazy for YouTube thumbnails. Have you guys run into that? Like channels that use AI for their YouTube thumbnails, they just have an AI build it. I've been noticing that lately, and man, it looks so bad. Like I was watching some World War II documentary, something about like escaped Nazis or something, and you could tell that it was an AI thumbnail because it has like a Nazi guy like this, his arms up, and the swastika that's supposed to be on the shoulder, it was like a plus sign with like a weird curve at the end. It was you could tell AI did it. And it didn't quite know how to do the lines. And it was just, everything looked off about it. I was like, oh, that's an awful thumbnail. I get why people do it. It's a shortcut. But it's like, oh, shit. You can take a shortcut or you can do something quality. That's a choice you make. How the fuck am I supposed to...
No.
Oh, I get it. I have to pull it off. I have to pull that one out and use it on this. That's what I got to do. I see some ads with AI. Oh, ads. Yeah, all the time. Yeah. Oh, man, I can't take that out. Well, I assumed I'd be able to. Did I press that one before? Yeah. I take photos of my avatar from a dead mobile game and try to Photoshop it and things for my thumbnails. Yeah, that's what I use for my thumbnail. I do everything on Photoshop. It's simple to use and easy to use. You know, this pisses me off. Because, like, let's examine this situation, alright? Look at this. Let me show you guys something. I need to get that key card, right? Why can't I just very carefully bend down, like, and just grab it? Why do I have to be like, oh no! Like, come on. Is she that careless? I have to stop that whole thing just to grab that key card that's on the floor, not touching it. Maybe I can. Let me see if I can get real. I mean, it's look right there. Why can't I get it? Scientifically, why can't I get that right there? Why? What's the why? Someone explain. Look. This is so stupid. So stupid. That's some padding right there. What's this? Can I press this? Does that stop it? The timing is weird. Skynet's war ended in 2029. We're in the 2020s dealing with AI. John Connor delayed Judgment Day, though. That's why. So we're still in that pre-Judgment Day era. He's only delayed it. See? That's an illusion. There are actually 3 saws. 2 of them have stealth technology. I mean, that makes more sense than what we just saw, so sure. Well, my mission is to find whatever chip I need, I guess. This is the first area that I've been to a million times. I know not to go here. No, John stopped it. We're not going to acknowledge T3 or Dark Fate, but I like Salvation. So we have to acknowledge T3 because I like Salvation. So it seems we've come to a red line. Oh, there's random dogs there. Look at these dogs. They're not even doing anything. They're minding their own business. And here comes Lara Croft blasting away. Murderous. She's a murderess. Where did these dicks come from? We already have it. You're just plugged into the Matrix. You know, knows about the Matrix. Andrew Tate. Isn't he always talking about the Matrix? Dude's such a piece of shit. Just a stairway with a man walking his dog. She straight up murdered them. I know. No mercy either. They didn't wait. I'm taking my dog to the bathroom. I live here. I have nothing to do with the bad guys. No chance. Nope. I recognize this area. T3 could have been a future war movie and end with Kyle being sent back in time. I mean, they could still do that. They could literally... at this point, to make a good Terminator movie, I don't even mind if they reboot everything and just start fresh and clean up the storyline. But all they got to do with a Terminator movie, and I've talked about this multiple times, being a dead horse. You make a follow-up to Terminator Salvation, and then you end it like that. It's a future war movie, and Kyle goes back in time and goes full circle. Mayo, thank you for the $2. Of course, you like Salvation. You Dark Fate fanboy. You disgust me.
Buy that for $1.
Disgusting comment. There is no Dark Fate here. My Dark
Of course you
Fate
like
is that I don't know
Salvation,
what
you Dark
fucking
Fate
want, man.
fanboy.
Do I have a rocket launcher or something? I just want to blow some shit up. I'm just the group's dog groomer, Laura. So anyway, I started blasting. Yeah, it was probably just some random dog walker that like works here part time. That's just passionate about helping animals. And then Lara Croft came and ruined their day with bullets. See, and there's a secret down there too that I can't reach. I need a Kirby stream. I need a stream where I'm just playing some easy ass game that's nice and chill, nice and colorful and kitty and pleasant to play through. They already made a Terminator show, the Sarah Connor Chronicles. That show was so good too. I have that show on Blu-ray. I liked that show so much I bought it, and then I was excited for the 3rd season, and then they canceled the show before the 3rd season. I was so mad. Because the storyline was actually getting really good, too. And then it introduced one of the best characters of Terminator lore that has not been seen anything else. Derek Reese, Kyle Reese's brother. He was such a good addition to that show that, in my mind, he's canon as fuck. That's my policy, man. If you're a cool character, I don't care. You're canon as fuck. That's your ranking. You got this. The spear bomb's not going to help here. I have no idea where I'm going. I know what I need to do. I need to get one of these, and I need to put it over there. And the one I need is right there. But somehow, I got to turn off that machine. There's got to be something. There's got to be a switch or something around here that destroys that machine or turns it off. Maybe I can move this crane and, like, drop it on top of it or something. I'm trying to think outside the box here. Because that buzzsaw is the damn key here. It's the damn buzzsaw. Buzzsaw. Wasn't that the wrestler in Spider-Man? Or, oh, no, that was, like, Bone Crusher or something, right? But Sarah Connor Chronicles ends with the timeline of John going to the future and pretty much erasing his own future existence and not being there for the war. Well, no, we don't know the after effects because we never saw it. The show got canceled. All we know is that he showed up in the future. What happened after that? I don't know. We don't know. Did he make it back to his time somehow? Like, I don't know. The show did not happen. And they were talking about how it wasn't getting enough views and all that, but, like, honestly, they had it at a bad... Wasn't it, like, on, like, Monday nights or something? They had it on, like, a really bad time slot. That show, if that show had been made today and it was available, like, it would be a streaming show and people would have watched it. Like, a lot of these shows would do better now. And that was already when TV was, like, on its way out. Bonesaw McGraw, yes. You gotta fill the circuit board to turn it off? Yeah, but I can't fill the circuit board. Because I don't have the... Do you know where I get the key? That's what I need. Because I have that one over there. But I can't pull that one out. So I'm assuming I gotta get a new one. This whole oil rig sucks. It's got to be down here. Well, let me go down here. It's got to be over here. This is the only area, like... See, but I've been through here. No one understands me when Game of Thrones took off, and I was like, holy crap, it's the second best Sarah Connor. Yeah, and I know her from... I didn't watch Game of Thrones much, but I knew her from... as Sarah Connor in Sarah Connor Chronicles, and, like, she did a damn fine job as Sarah Connor. Like, no joke. Like, if they made, like, a newer movie and they were having, like, a younger Sarah Connor, so obviously Linda Hamilton wouldn't play her, and they picked her, I would have been 100% for it. 'Cause she played such a good Sarah in that show. And I love how in that show, the Dr. Silverman, like, he became, like, a supporter of Sarah Connor because he started realizing that all this shit was true. So good. Yeah, I'm about to look this one up. Let's see what the guide says. Alright, this is diving... I hate having to look up guides for this shit. But I don't want to run around endlessly. Alright. We are on... Room with pool and circular saw. The doors to central don't open, nor does the other doors along the wall. Jump in the pool and head for an opening below and to the left of the window with goons behind it. A scuba diver with a harpoon gun lies in wait. Okay, the electrical panel in need of a chip you'll find soon. I think what they're showing me is this one. Hall with burners. We did that already, right? The hall with the burners. Deep pool with mini... We're almost to the end of this level, actually. Alright, here it is. Room with pool and circular saw again. Alright, you'll need this card, but part of the circuitry turns off the saw is missing. That's where we are. Have patience. For now, climb onto the crates in the corner, drop down, press a button to raise a platform in the helipad area, revealing a concealed area. What? The helipad? I didn't see a concealed area. Well, let's go look. Apparently that's why I'm stuck. I'm supposed to go to that helipad. What? I think it was this way that I saw the helipad. So much steps just turn off a saw. Again, need I remind you that Lara Croft could just carefully grab the key card. She doesn't need to touch the saw. It's bullshit. Alright, this is the helipad. Alright, what did it open? Was this floor here before? I think maybe this. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I guess this area wasn't there before. You know, you're such an asshole. Such an asshole. I'm so over these guys. Like you said, all this just to turn off a saw. That's it. Just turn off a saw. I told you guys what happened today. I got 3 hours of sleep. My mind is fried, man. Like a over easy egg. Alright, let's not get flame thrown this time. Fatality. You suck. Is that your best? Story and gameplay separation. Laura loses common sense to game logic. Yeah, unfortunately, game logic will always win in the end over player logic. It's a sad truth. 3 hours of sleep is my daily thing because of work. So, Ozzy, you're a mutant like I am. One of the X-Men. You have the mutant gene of not having to sleep too much. Where are you, flamethrower? Oh no, I don't know where he is. Oh fuck. Suck it! Got him. Oh, shut off that alarm. I said stop it. I have to turn on the old graphics to see if there's switches that I can press.
No.
No. Is Tomb Raider Chronicles and Legend connected to Tomb Raider Trilogy? By Tomb Raider Trilogy, do you mean classic Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3? Because, yeah. Legend. Legend. No, wait. Chronicles, yes. It's like mini-stories about her past. Legend, no. Legend is a reboot. Legend was the first reboot of the series. Story-wise. What the fuck? See, now I don't have the fucking the red key. Classic goes to Angel. You know what? I keep forgetting about Angel of Darkness. I keep wanting to say Last Revelation, last one, completely forgetting about Angel of Darkness. What is... I don't have a red key. What is this room for? Well, let's see what it says. Alright, turn off the circuitry. Room with red lock, got a flamethrower, we got him. All 4 exits open automatically as you approach, but the one you want now is opposite the red lock. Go through and proceed directly across the hallway to get back to the room with the red card. Use the dangling hook and block to cross the pool once more. Place the machine chip in the electrical panel. Wait, did anyone see me collect a machine chip? I didn't think I collect... Oh, wait, when did I get that? I didn't even notice picking that up. See, this game's got me all flustered, man. 2 reboots in the span of barely 20 years. Not to mention, there's a bunch of side games, too. Like the Game Boy Color ones that are part of the classic universe, technically. And you got the ones that are, like, in Not Sure, like the Guardian of Light and Temple of Osiris. They're, like, little side ones that are really cool. And Tomb Raider Go. Tomb Raider's got a lot of fucking games. Like, if people forget all the side stuff that came out, we're going to do all of it. That's going to be fun. We're gonna go Tomb Raider crazy. You need all that. Just look. And literally, look, I could have just done this to begin with right here. Look, you see this? She could have just done that without putting her head in the middle of the buzzsaw like an idiot, of course. I got one of the Game Boy Tomb Raider games. It's so weird. What wasn't it? It was only one game, right? Wasn't it the sword? Something about a cursed sword or something, right? Tomb Raider Go is the only one I played, not counting demos. It was fun. Yeah, and I think that was actually a mobile game, wasn't it? But it's on PlayStation, and it's really good, actually. I like it. Although, of course, didn't finish it, as always. But still. There's 2 Game Boy games. There's also a Game Boy Advance one. Yeah, like I said, we're going to do it all. Oh! How would you dump me right on top of that man? What the fuck is wrong with you? Who has more body count, Nathan Drake or Lara Croft? Humans or pets? If you're talking pets, it's Lara Croft. The monster. I swear to God, if the next level is anything about diving or water or liquid in any way, shape, or form, I'm going to be pissed off. And I'm never playing this again. Lara Croft in the reboot has an insane kill count. Yeah, I like how they bring that up in Shadow of the Tomb Raider, though. Like, it's affecting her. Like, she's almost, like, desensitized to it. Her buddy, that, like, Samoan guy or whatever, he's, like, acknowledging it. Like, you've gone off the deep end, Lara. She's a badass in that game, though. Although I did think Shadow was the weakest out of the new trilogy, but I still really enjoyed it. What do I have now? Lara Croft kills more humans in the reboot than the original trilogy altogether. It's confirmed. Yeah, I mean, look at all the guys you like bow and arrow. I love the bow and arrow on that. This is like, boom, headshot over and over. It's satisfying. Water. Water everywhere. I'm not even sure why I ended up back here. Didn't Lara call her partner fat ass in Shadow of Tomb Raider? Sleep deprived? Not that I remember. Maybe. See, I feel like this, like, routes me back to the same areas. Like, I access a new area, and then it routes me back to the old area somehow. Like, I just end up going to a big square. bullshit, man. Okay, well, this is where it dumped me. Is this where it came from? I'm not even fucking sure. I got the red key card, and I opened that red door, didn't I? Let me go back in here. Let me follow my steps again. Okay, red. Alright, see you later, little corpse. Why am I being taken here? See what I mean? It's like a loop. It's got to have something to do with that yellow submarine. We got to get past this level. No, we are. When I looked at the guide, it showed I was almost at the bottom of the page. So we're definitely near the end of this level. Whatever that means. But we'll make it. This one's a pain in the ass, though, man. For real. Just swimming in labyrinths. Swimming in labyrinths. Over and over. Burp. Burp. I'm going to go back in that red door and be very careful of where I'm dropping. Maybe there's like a platform or something I'm completely missing. I think you beat this game tonight for sure. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Okay, this goes down here. See, the question is, why is it taking me back here? I'm telling you, I gotta raise that submarine or something. Let's see. Here are the guys you hopefully killed earlier. Take their small med pack. Exit through the other doorway. Okay, so I have to go down here, basically. And the guy, you know, again, I'm telling you, it's gonna be something that's right in my face. It always is. All right, exit through the other doorway. It's right there. Follow this hallway until you come to a door that doesn't open. Drop into the water passage on the left and follow it to the end. Oh. Oh, this is a new area. It's a... Alright, well. Yeah, look. There's a final room after this. We're near the end of this level.
Blood or answers? I have no preference. You should spill a bit of them both.
Drop save. He should spill a bit of both.
What do you want? Come on, stick to your stomach.
We need to chop his mozzarella.
Brother.
Soak him in his own ragu. Oh, I'm opening my sparkling water. Peach flavor. Well, I'm assuming I'm going the right way now because there's voices over here. Oh, shit. We got goons. Worthless scum. You lose! One thing that's always satisfying about these games, even though like the controls can be clunky, is the gunplay. Like when she like auto aims at enemies and you just light them up. It's so satisfying. Because you know they have absolutely no chance.
Oh, you are not one of them.
But you are.
Oh shit, look at that guy.
Brother Chen Bakang. You have come for me. I saw bright lights around me.
That was gunfire. I think it was them who got taken away by it.
But you are my guide, my path beater to a next incarnation. I have done my time here, haven't I?
What are you doing here? Marco Bartoli.
Nothing. I led righteous life. Here for reasons rooted only in necessary evil. As my father was before me when he bombed Gianni's vessel deep into these waters.
Man, I bet you... I'm shocked she didn't open fire on him instantly.
His son from salvaging the Seraph.
The Seraph?
You not know my life's work well. You sure you're not here for them?
Their Jackanory days are well over.
They want the Seraph to unlock a malignant treasure we contain in our monastery.
There's a lot of detail in the old graphics, though.
It's being stolen by imbecile vagabonds centuries ago. We've been without key to it, relying solely on cleansing of our prayers to keep it subdued. Then the occultist Gianni B acquired it. Trouble we knew. He breathed life back into ancient belief. One not to be stopped by any amount of head bowing. And now again, it is here. Marco, infected with madness. He has violent mind, but not yet the power to satiate it. So, we reach for our weapons once more.
The true detox of evil.
Where can you be taking me?
Did she just change all her clothes like right in front of him? Well, look, he's got red glowing eyes. It's Wesker.
I need one.
Did they keep the branding on her scuba suit, I wonder? Or I wonder if they edited that out. Because their scuba suit, it had an actual, like, real brand on it back in the day. The wetsuit. Finally. It has a different logo? Yeah, let me look at it. Because it was an actual brand name back in the day. But they probably don't like have the, I don't know, maybe they don't have the license or something to use that brand anymore. Is she just holding her breath? Oh no, it seems a little dangerous. God, these cutscenes look so good. Like, back then, that was super impressive. I feel like she's been holding her breath for a really long time at this point. She's miles underwater. Like, what the hell? Yeah, she must have really good lungs. How do they just drop you in this? You don't even know, like... I guess I'll follow this chain. Oh, look. Look, there's nothing here in the original graphics. Look at this. It's empty. I wonder if this chain is like a clue on where to go. Yeah, it is. But in the original graphics, you would just have to just wander over randomly. That's kind of cool that they did that change. Whoa. Yeah, I want to see it swim. Oh, shit. That shark's right under my ass. 40 fathoms. It's like 4,000 leagues under the sea. 40 leagues under the sea is where we are. I am so sick of swimming. But I want to see the front of her suit, see how they changed it. What the hell, man? Don't harass me. Go away. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm getting out of here. But how'd he crash? He got scared by the shark and he crashed like an idiot. So, in other words, he deserved it. Oh, yeah, look. See, they took the name out of the scuba. I think it was like Sola or something. I don't know my scuba brands. I'm like trying to stop and figure out where to go, and the shark's eating me for a meal. Leave my ass alone. I'm just a poor defenseless woman underwater. What's wrong with you? Oh. Ooh. Shit. Just barely made that. I barely made that. Yeah, I think we're getting close to a stopping point. I'm done with this water stuff today. Let's find some dry land somewhere. So I see this final part of Revelation where you guys swim past those gum monster with teeth. Oh, I hated that part. The later parts of the ship. Just a rusted ass old ship. The water part's going on for a bit long, huh? It's been all 3 levels that we've done today. Has been the water part. All of them, man. It's excessive, I think. Just stop it. Stop it! Hates water levels, proceeds to take shower after stream. Actually, I took one before the stream. Therefore, false. Damn, imagine not being able to see anything underwater, but occasionally see shark's fin break the surface. Fuck. Like, see, no. I see. This is why you don't go to the damn beach and get in the water. It's foolish. I hate going to the beach. I can't stand the beach. Like, I'd rather go to a water park like Volcano Bay, where I know the biggest creatures are just land whales, aka humans. Alright, I don't have to worry about sharks eating me. I just gotta worry about overweight people. That's Florida, baby. That's Florida. I'm scared of the sea. Yeah, I'm not... I wouldn't say I have a fear of the sea, but, like, I don't like open water where I don't know what's under. Like, even in Florida, especially, like, go to, like, freshwater lakes. Can't do it. Like, because there's alligators. Like, 100% of the time. Like, there's no body of freshwater in Florida where there's not an alligator or will be. Like, they're everywhere, and you don't see them, but they see you. It's fact. It is a fact. But yeah, much more. In Florida, I say alligator's a much bigger threat than a shark. But then again, not to my ass, because you don't see my dumb ass like swimming around the beach or in fresh water. No. No, thank you. I'm good. I'll fill up my bathtub and just swim in there if I want to. Like I need to swim in nature for. I don't like being in water that's sharing with other creatures. Yeah, it's... Because you don't know, man, what's down there. You know how many videos I've seen of, like, people in Florida, like in Daytona Beach, just chilling on the beach, like, playing in the water, and there's, like, a news camera overhead sharing footage, and they'll be pointing the camera down at everybody, and they'll... Like, if you're in the water, you don't see this, but if you're up in the air, like in a helicopter, like, they see all the sharks just surrounding the area. It just takes one to be like, I'm hungry. Let me try that new animal over. What is that? Looks delicious. And then suddenly your leg is breakfast. No, I'm good. Thank you. Catch me at the damn beach. If I'm ever at the beach, you'll see me at the arcade. Oh, you son of a bitch. There was a cat. It's fucked up. Or a tiger or a freaking dragon, I think. It's messed up, dude. Stay away from Florida water. You guys have RE2 alligators down there? We really do. Yeah, it's horrific. Ocean Hunter, is that the arcade? Oh, I remember that game. That game was cool. It was basically a light gun shooter underwater. And that was one of those ones where you sit down. And I remember the like little blaster cannon in the arcade was like a stingray shape. That was so cool. Oh. See, I think this is cool with the new graphics, how they give you some hints. Because, look, you don't see anything here. On the new graphics, you see, like, water dripping. It's interesting. Now, if only I can get up there, that'd be nice. Ugh. Come on. This game makes you lose your patience. Yes. Oh, I think there's someone up there. How the fuck? I like how the soundtrack in this level is just droplets of water. It all looks the same. I'd be terrified being here if I was a Lara Croft. Like, how are you going to get out of this situation? Like, how do you even begin going back to, like, hey, I'm going to swim up to the surface of the regular world? Come on, man. I literally don't see anything. Camera time. Oh. So. How the fuck? I'd have to jump from here to there. Bless that camera's right, yes. And then there's a million hallways down here. Holy shit. Now, you know what? I think we're at a good stopping point. This is ridiculous. Look, more flames. Yeah, this is a whole area here. I think I'll save here. I think this will be a good point where at least we made it to the stupid, what do you call it? The diving area, and we beat the other one. The I forgot what it was called. The other area. We beat 2 chapters today, so that's it's not great, but it's not horrible, I guess. Progress is progress, right? Didn't even reach the ship yet. Well, we're 40 fathoms under the sea. We'll reach the ship next time. Yeah, I'm probably going to crash since I got 3 hours of sleep. What we'll do Friday? What are we playing Friday? Monday, I mean. Anyone remember what I said? Oh, the finale. There it is. Dark Forces. We're going to finish Dark Forces. But yeah, we'll cut it there. So hopefully you all enjoy your weekends and have a blast, whatever you do. Be safe out there. And I will catch you guys Monday. Thank you, everyone, for all the support today. It's been a very supportive stream. And, yeah, Monday. Some Dark Forces finale with a capital F. I said it. Finale. I will see you Monday. I'm out.